This mama looks a hot mess. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Y'all know how to settle these kids because I didn't want to be all on live and the kids are running amok in the background. Even though your girl's a single mom and it's real life over here. But I was trying to get them together. Y'all, my hair is a hot mess. I had a hot mess day. And this is real life. I could have been like, oh, I can't go live because I'm not put together. But you know what? Y'all haven't seen me. And y'all need to see me and I need to see y'all. Hey, y'all, come in the building. Before I get to talking, I'm going to let some people come in the building because, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to keep this live up, so I don't want you to miss it. Hey, y'all. Hey, hey, hey. It's been a minute. It's been a long minute. Okay. I'm going to give it a minute to let y'all come in because I know I said 8 o'clock. Hey, Joseph. Hey to all my mods. I love y'all. Thanks for still being here, okay? Hey, baby, I miss you. Missed you too, Rising Princess. We miss you. Hey, Tasha. Y'all, hey, love. It's been a mess. But we are gonna talk about it, okay? We are about to talk about it tonight. I don't know how much tea we finna get into. Let me see. Do I got my tea? I got my tea and I'm about to put it on the stove. It's about to be, we're gonna go with the peppermint for the holidays, okay? We're gonna bust open the matter of fact, let's open the box, okay? Stop playing with me. Y'all, I just so much, I don't even know where to start. Like, y'all, hit a like because they don't bite. Hit a like, okay? Hit a like because your girl's lashes are falling off at the end of the day. Hit a like because my hair came down off of the cute bun it was in. Hit a like, okay? Hit a like and we're going to get this thing started. There's so much to talk about. Like, where have I been? Am I pregnant? Like, what's going on? Sisters, you having triplets? Girl, the rumors are here and we need to put a couple of them, out there. We need to let it be known, but we're going to talk about it. Come in the room. Hit the like. Don't take the like back, sis. Hold up. Okay, there it goes. Come in the room. Can I get a like? Because it does not bite, okay? It is not your uncle. That be, y'all know them uncles at the barbecues. Okay, it is not him. Y'all can hit the like. Whew, okay. Hey Kay. Hey, Kay, boo. Y'all, it is a hot mess express over here. But where's my makeup? Cause I definitely have makeup on and I cried it off. And I did. Did she leave? Did who leave? You're beautiful. I'm a hot mess, but thank you, sis. I appreciate it. I really do. This is real mom life at the end of the day. Okay. Where did my makeup go? I cried it off. Cried it off right in that man's face. Y'all, let's talk about that. I was crying in that man's face today. I was crying in that man's face today. I sure was. I felt I didn't feel like a gangster. I don't need makeup. Thanks, Boo. We gonna talk about it. And y'all want to know what man I'm talking about? I'm talking about this one. We don't say names. We just show receipts. I'm talking about that one. Girl, it's Sunday. Tune in, sis. It is so much to catch up on. I'm just trying to let y'all come in. Y'all grab your popcorn, grab your tea, whatever grab you some candy, get you something to drink cuz we're going to have a conversation. Hit the like. That's right. Hit the like. Hit the like cuz it don't bite, okay? Your girl done been to Washington, D.C., catching flights, started a whole new career, okay? It's good things have been happening as well. Let's not forget about that. But we're here for the tea. Let's keep it real. We're here for the juicy stuff because y'all haven't seen my face on YouTube in 2 months. Like, sis, where you been? Are you okay? Because y'all should have been sent a missing persons report out on me. Like, Key, where you at? Are you good? Are you good? We haven't seen you, sis. But if you follow me on Instagram, then you already kind of know what happened with my channel. But we're going to talk about it. But before we talk about what happened to the channel, we're going to talk about the real mac and cheese, okay? Let's get into it. Y'all in here. Y'all are in here. 70. Okay, it's 70 of y'all in here. Your girl hasn't been on YouTube. Can I get a couple likes? It don't bite. Before I give you this piping hot tea. Like, Girl, is you pregnant? Did the man leave you? Is you pregnant and the man left? Is he gone? Girl, I wish I could share my screen. YouTube. If you can hear me, YouTube, Google, y'all need to really make it when I go live. I can share my screen on YouTube because I want to come with the receipts. I want to show the text messages. Like, so my story could look real good and y'all could see it. But we going to talk about it though. It's okay. we going to wait for Google and YouTube to upgrade. Okay. So, hey y'all, I know I came with the dramaticness, the little intro, but hey everybody, I hope you guys are doing well. Okay, I am doing well, low key. Am I heartbroken? Hell yeah. Did I lose the man of my dreams? Sure did. Lost him. He's in the wind. Yeah. Y'all. Oh, the tea is piping. Let's get into it. So it's so many vlogs that need to be posted, and they will be. Okay, let's start here. Hey Key. Hey boo. Sandra plus more. Hey boo, how you doing? I'm doing all right. Let's talk about it. So let's back it up. So I hope you guys, I gave you enough time to get your snacks, get your drinks, get all of your things together so we can talk. Because I don't know if I'm going to post this. I don't know if this is going to be something I want to keep up on YouTube. I'll think about it. So let's get into it. We're going to go all the way back because I've been, hey girl, missed you too. Let's go back where I left you guys at. Oh, it's about to get piping hot. Oh, it's about to get piping hot. Girl, y'all. Okay. Let's go back to the last video. Okay, let's go back to, okay, I got my lick. Let's go back. If you watched my recent videos from 2 months ago, I got my lick back. Y'all seen that when I texted girl. Y'all talk to me in the comments so I know we're right here with each other. You talk to me, I talk to you. Y'all got to get in the comments so I know we're here. Y'all seen the videos when I got my, little lick back with Misha, whatever you want to call it. I'm not really proud of that, but it happens. Y'all seen them videos. Y'all seen when I sent the girl the screenshots and all of those things, right? Y'all seen all that. Y'all see when I went live and I talked about the girl leaving Misha. Y'all seen all that, right? Y'all seen them videos because I hope you did. Because if not, I wouldn't even watch this live because you're about to be real confused. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna run it back because if I don't run it back, you guys are gonna be so lost in the sauce and nothing is gonna make sense. So in that video, I talked about what happened with Misha, wrecking our Kia and all that. And I had to come to her rescue because she got a DUI and all that. Well, what y'all didn't know, make sure your ears, you can hear, is I had to call my boo to come and get us because, yeah, I came to her partying, at a party. You know what I mean? With my brother kicking it. So I couldn't drive off after because I didn't know the severity of the situation. I'm pulling up to my wife like, woo, you wrecked the car and you're drunk. Let's get away from the car before something happens, before the sheriff show up and she's so belligerently drunk, like out of her mind. I can't get her in my vehicle fast enough to leave the scene. Okay? Can't do it. Not that she did anything wrong. She didn't hit nothing or hit nobody or anything like that. None of that happened. She just, wrecked her car and she was under the influence. So I'm trying to get her out the situation, even though I shouldn't because she don't deserve that. But we all mess up. We make mistakes, right? So I shouldn't be driving because I'm telling the truth right now. Y'all about to get the... Tune into this live because it might not be posted, but I'm giving you all the tea, okay? Keep up. Let's go. So I'm like, I'm trying to get her in the car. She's out of it. She gets in the car. She's by a telephone like pole and wire that's like hanging over the car. So I'm like, ooh, we got to move away from this. So I'm like, what's in the car? Let me get all your things out the car so we can exit. She had already called the insurance. The insurance can handle it. We don't need to be on scene. As this is happening, the sheriff shows up. Now, you guys know we're not supposed to be around each other, right? Obviously, y'all know, y'all been following the story. So I'm like, oh no, the sheriff's here. All they have to do is run her name and they're going to see that we're not supposed to be around each other, okay? So I'm like, whoo, this is going to get messy and it's going to get messy fast. So the police search the area. They see that she doesn't hit anything. It doesn't look like she hit anything. She doesn't need medical attention. But at this point, they're like, "Ooh, she's drunk. They can smell it." So they do the breathalyzer on her, and she's like, I don't know what the alcohol count is, but it was horrible. And so at this point, the officer comes to the window and he's like, I'm about to arrest her. And he was like, I'm letting you know. So then he's like, have you been drinking? He starts to get in my face in the window. I'm like, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So I'm like, oh, no, no, no. So if something happens, he moves away from my window. He said, don't move. He said, don't touch nothing. Keep your hands on the wheel. And I was like, okay. He was like, who are you? I'm talking about Misha, y'all. Y'all gotta stay with the story. Stay with the story. We're talking about Misha. I got to take you guys back so you can understand how I'm here today. You get what I'm saying? There's going to be a little hit a like and stay tuned. Get you a snack, okay? Because all the videos that are about to come, I'm going to post a video. When I get off of here, I'm finna post a video. I'm going to bring you guys up to speed. So watch this live so when the videos get posted, you're like, you can piece it together, okay? You got to stay focused. I know Sunday, okay. People commenting, they lost, so I'm trying to help them. I'm staying with the story. Okay, Casey, stay with the story, boo. Okay, so I call my boo. I'm like, babe, I need you to get here. This is the situation. I need you to get here right now so they don't worry about me and we can all get out of this situation, right? He's like, okay. He's a stand-up, amazing man. I'll always say this, stand on it. He was like, I'm on my way. Came on his way, no questions asked, pulled up, talked to the officer, was like, what's going on? He was like, she's going to leave. And the officer was like, okay. First of all, sir, who are you telling the officer I'm finna leave? He's the alpha male. That's what he is, okay? So he was like, well, hold up. Because her wife is being arrested. Oh, Superman, girl, all the capes. He got all the capes in every color, okay? He's amazing. So he's like, no, my baby's not finna do that. She ain't finna sign nothing. We're leaving. Then I look at him like, oh, no, we can't leave her in the cold. Let's not do that. Like, come on. And he looks at me and he's like, he really doesn't want to do it, but he cares about me and my feelings. And he's like, okay. So he goes along with it. So I signed the document, right? Sign a document stating they're releasing her into my custody instead of putting handcuffs on her into the custody of the county jail, okay? Some of you know the law. You know how sometimes these things happen where instead of you going to jail, you can be released into somebody else's custody, right? Now, I'm responsible for her. So if anything happens, there was like, she couldn't drink. There were all these rules on this damn paper, right? So I signed the paper. Hear me out. This is my new boo of like 7 months, maybe 7 months at this point. He gets in my driver's seat. I get in the passenger seat, right? Misha gets in the back seat. Misha is belligerently drunk. Now we're all three in the car. This is my soon-to-be ex-wife and my new man, and we're all in the car. Now tell me this man isn't stand-up. That, like, in the comments right now, tell me this man isn't a stand-up man for doing that, right? We go to her house where she lives, drops her off. He makes sure she gets to the door. Real gentleman. You good, Misha? He grabs her work stuff, takes it to the door. You okay? Are you okay here? She's like, yeah. She's thanking him. We leave. Okay. Not my dumbass double backing to check on her because he's in his car. Already too much. Sunday, I know, sis, okay? He is so dope as hell. He is. He's amazing. And that's why people are like, why'd you get this tattoo? Because he's amazing. And I ain't never met both of you are better than me, exactly, girl. Ooh, Lord knows. And because people questioned it, but I'm gonna tell you right now, this man was worth this, and that's just on Mary Had a Little Lamb. It's not on period. It's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. So boom, y'all stay with me. So we get to the stoplight. I know this woman, right? Because I was with her for 8 years and I'm like, she's not okay. She's not okay right now. I need to double back and check on her. For what? What is wrong with me? Why would I need to do that when I got this amazing, let me see that tattoo again. Okay, absolutely. It says, welcome, Will. Right here. And so that video is coming too, y'all. Videos are coming. So y'all finna like, right, it wasn't my problem. It's your heart. Says, yes, my heart is gold. My heart is gold. And stay with me, y'all, because I'm about to explain to you why. In my head, I felt like I wasn't doing it to be a good Samaritan or a good person. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I was doing it so that I could show her I never needed you. I didn't need you. I never called Misha when we were going through what we were going through like, "Oh, y'all, this eyelash is killing me." Hold on. It's making me look real ratchet. Okay. It's a little better now. Okay, cuz I'm not going to rip them off on live. That's too much. So, in my head, right, in my heart, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna be honest with y'all because it's a new me. Honesty is the best policy, okay? Got it. I can dig that. It wasn't me trying to be like, oh, her superhero. Absolutely not. I was trying to prove a point. When you dogged me and you left me and my kids for dead, you needed me. You called me. She called the girl. Are you and your new man still? Girl, hold on, girl. I'm finna tell you, sis. Hold on. You gotta understand what transpired to why we're here today. So hold on. I can't just drop the tea without giving you before you make some tea, you got to get the water, and boil it. Hold on. We're barely turning the stove on, okay? We're barely turning the stove on. The water is still cold, sis. Hold on. She's walking us through the story. Yes, I am. Thank y'all. I love my mods. My mods are amazing. I love y'all. Shout out to my mods. So I'm explaining. So, okay, we're at the stop sign. He's in front of me in his car. And I stop and he sees that I stop. So he gets out and he was like, "Is everything good? Where are you going?" And I was like, "I'm going to go back to my brother's where my kids are." And I was a lie because as soon as he pulled off away from me, I did a U-turn and I went to go check on her because I knew mentally she was not okay. And I knew she wasn't. So I turned around, checked on her. She wasn't okay. So now let's get to 2 days later. Me and him are having a conversation and he's like, "Why did you do that? What was your motive behind that? Why would you go and help somebody that did everything that they did to you and your kids and how everything transpired? Why would you do that?" So I'm trying to give him understanding of why I did it. Doesn't make it right. Sometimes we make decisions or do things that are not right. They don't make sense at all. But in your mind and in your heart, in that moment, it makes sense to you. Because in that moment, it made complete sense to me. Oh, I'm going to show her. I'm going to show her. Because she called the girl. She called her and the girl didn't answer. So who did she call? Captain Key to the rescue with my cape flying in the sky. Okay, on my way, say less. But I wasn't doing it to save her. I was doing her to show her I never needed you. You needed me. And when you needed me, I came because my heart is built different and I'm not like you. I'm built different. I am built. I'm going to show you so much grace and mercy that you are going to feel so ugly in the inside. Captain Key, exactly, Ice City. You're going to feel so ugly in the inside for the way that you did me. So I'm explaining to him, we're at this point in time, we're going to call him Jet, okay? We're going to call Boo Jet. So Jet, I'm explaining to Jet, I'm like, this is why. This is why I did it. He's just like, "Hey, sis, this my sis in the building." He was like, "That's stupid. That was dumb. That doesn't make any sense." And I was like, "You're right." It doesn't. But in that moment, I feel you didn't think it all the way through. I didn't. I didn't think it all the way through. I didn't think of the consequences of what was going to happen after, how this man was going to look at me, how he was possibly going to lose, how he was possibly going to lose respect for me for doing that, right? Even though it was logical in my mind, and any person in their right mind, it made no sense. Like, just because I felt that way. Oh, this is going to show her. I'm going to show her. I'm going to show her you needed me. That doesn't mean that that's how she's going to take it. That's how she's going to feel about it. That's just how I felt. And in that moment, I couldn't process all that because everything happened so quickly. Okay. So that wasn't strike one between me and him. That was probably strike two. Strike one was lying to him about my baby daddy, who he really was in the real situation with the baby. Y'all don't even know. But we gonna get to it because right now, Key's airing it all out. You don't got to hear the tea from anybody else. That was strike one. That was probably strike two, okay, in July. That was strike two. But see, y'all ever seen that TikTok where, Mark's rocking with us and we're rocking with Mark? Well, he was still rocking with Key. He, the long way. I got 140 rocking with us. Hit a like because it don't bite. Exactly. Please hit a like because y'all in here. You're in the building. If you're in the bushes, it's okay. Hit the like in the bushes. So he's still rocking with me. He like, all right, okay, he walking me through this. He's helping me grow and be better. And like, that doesn't make any sense and explaining it to me. And, a lot of times I make irrational decisions based off of my emotions in the moment and I don't think them through. And I'm being very transparent and honest with you. And that's something that I had to work through with him because I was hurt. When you're hurt and you're scarred and your wound is still fresh and it hasn't scabbed over, sometimes you make those decisions, right? And I can take full accountability because that's what I did. So he was still rocking with me. He's like, but you're done with her though, right? You're not, there's nothing there. You're not going back. Like, you just did that for you and you realized it was dumb. Yeah. And that's what I told him. Exactly. Let's move forward. Well, y'all, you know me. I'm hard-headed. I got to bump my head a couple times, clearly. My mama must have dropped me on my head more than once, okay? So at this point, we are in the beginning of July. It's a little rocky. He's pulling off. He's pulling on with me. He's like, he don't know at this point. I'm doing too much. I come with a lot of baggage. I come with a lot of chaos, right? That it's a lot. It's a lot to take on. My whole situation from the beginning when he came in. And see, he was the person that was willing to take it on. He knew that I was broken. He was willing to help navigate and help me through it. And it was amazing. I cannot speak ill of this man if I wanted to. It was literally, he helped me in ways that probably nobody could because he was a stranger. He was somebody on the outside looking in, and he had a different perspective of the whole situation, right? Because he wasn't living in it. So that was great. And we experienced a lot of life together. Like I said, you guys are about to get all these vlogs. So watch this video because it's going to make all sense when you watch the vlogs, okay? Because I'm going to bring you guys up to date. Like I told you, I've been recording. So you're going to see all these videos, okay? Hey from Cali. Hey, Lala. So we got all that out. So boom, here we are. It's like mid-July. We're like here and there, here and there. You guys know everything that happens between me and my kids' father after I had the baby. If you don't know, pause the video right now. Go watch the video. It's like 10 minutes long. Come back. I'm going to leave this video up for 24 hours, this live. So make sure you guys catch up because I'm going to drop a video tonight and every day moving forward until all these damn videos are out of my iPhone. And we can start fresh, okay? So, boom. He's like, hey, Key, Lady Swag. He's like, I don't know if I should pull away. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do at this point. Yes. Because this is a lot. And of course, I was selfish. I'm like, it's a lot. You should go through it with me. What do you mean? Don't leave me. I can be selfish when I'm in love because I almost feel like an entitlement. Like, how could you leave me? I'm being transparent and very open and honest with y'all. Like, how could you leave me? Why? Like, we're already going through it. Why would you leave now? It's like you're jumping off an airplane for the first time, skydiving. You can't be in midair and be like, I don't want to do this, even though that's completely wrong. That's how I thought. Like, no, you can't just walk away because it's a little rocky, and that anybody can walk away when a situation becomes too much for them. Everybody has that right to be like, this is too much. But when I'm in love and I'm in a relationship, I just feel like we need to rock it out till the wheels fucking fall off, okay? And that's not always true. And you can't expect somebody to feel that way when you are taking them through things that are unnecessary by not being able just to walk away from my wife, okay? And literally leaving her where the hell she was at. And so here we are. He's pulling away. He's pulling away. He's coming. He's pulling away. We're in July. Well, as you guys know, my car was hit by drunk drivers the end of July. Stay with me. Y'all all know that. My car was hit by drunk drivers. Unfortunately, they fled the scene. And that was a whole situation. Y'all, I just want to snatch this off, but I just feel like it's going to be so ghetto. So just Disregard it, okay? It's bothering me. I hope it ain't bothering you. If you're my kids in the background, I'm a mom. Shut the door, you guys. Okay, so the day before that, the day that happens, right? Then okay, that day I shared my location, right? I share my location with this man. He turns my location off and he tells me I'm gonna step away. I'm gonna step away for a little bit, or I'm gonna step away. I'm gonna take a step back. He turned my location off. I called him and he was like, I'm good. I'm gonna take a step away from you. And I was devastated. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all. I was completely and utterly devastated because this man had brought nothing but growth and peace and love, not just to me, but my children as well. He really came into our life when we were at a very broken state and loved us low key back to health. I'm not gonna sit here and try to like dumb it down because that's exactly what he did. He never brought drama, chaos, or confusion into me or my children's life. He understood the assignment, and that's just what it is. He really did. It's not cool, but it's also I guess as like me as a person, I have to take accountability because when that phone call was made for me to come help her, I could have ignored it and been like, you're not my responsibility, and completely avoided that. But I took my relationship for a joke because in that moment, I came to another person's rescue who this man had helped bring me back to life after she had broken me. So I had to take accountability that I'm in a relationship and I need to respect my partner's feelings on me dealing with somebody who completely broke me down. And he had been here in the process. He had been in my life since December 18th of 2021. That was a month after I came home from the hospital with the baby, you guys. He was there basically the whole first year of Misha being gone. So he played such an important role in our life. And I kind of spit in his face. I shitted on him low key, by doing that out of my own selfish feelings. Or I felt like I'm gonna show her you need me before I'll ever need you. And I didn't take my relationship into consideration of how the other person was gonna feel when I did that, because I had to call this man to come and help both of us. You guys understand? It was petty. It was wrong. It was ugly. When I look back on it, I know better. Yeah, they always do like to come back when they sense you doing more. They see you happy and thriving, okay? And I was happy. I was traveling, catching flights at the beach, okay? Six Flags comedy show. I was living my life, okay? And it was a beautiful one, and I was looking good doing it. So, and that's just on Mary Had a Little Lamb. So he texts that. Well, I was upset, y'all. I'm not, when I'm telling y'all, this is the raw, the real key right now. You see me looking a hot mess. I had a long day. Everything I'm telling you is I'm being very transparent and authentic with y'all. And I'm really telling you the ugly side of me, the side of where we get on YouTube and we only tell one side of the story and we don't tell the whole story. You're getting the whole story right now. So I was hurt. I went to my brother Michael's house. If you didn't watch that video, I explained that whole situation. Go back. I posted this longo video explaining why I shouldn't have been at my brother's house and how my car getting messed up was my fault. I should have been at home. I should have never went over there because I was in my feelings. And I have to take the consequences that followed after that by the drunk drivers. You cannot predict when drunk people are going to get behind the wheel and just crash into your car. Okay, you can't. Things like that happen, and that's why you have insurance to take care of it, right? So at that point, I was like, I felt completely devastated because, as you guys know, a couple months prior, my Dodge Journey was wrecked. So it was like I got that car, you guys, on May 25th of 2021. No, of 22, May 25th of 2022, and the car was completely totaled in July. So I hadn't even had that car, you guys, 60 days. So imagine, I put all that money down on it, made those few payments, and the car was totaled out. I was devastated completely because I have 4 children, and now happened to my car in front of my house. And it happens. You can't predict things like that. But I was devastated. I was like, wow, 4 children, back at square one, going through a divorce, don't have a car, just put $5,000 on a car. I didn't have $5,000 just to whip out and get another vehicle. So it's a whole legal matter. I can't even really disclose or talk to you guys about it because we're suing the people in the insurance. So I can't even speak about that right now because it's an open case. So I apologize. I can't really go into depth into that. So I had a rental basically for August, September, and October. My rental just went back. I want to say about a week ago, my rental went back and I don't have a car. I have no car, no rental. It's too expensive and I have 4 kids. I cannot spend $50 a day on a rental, $200 deposit. Um, it's like basically 2 grand a month for an SUV. I have to have a third row. I have 4 kids, one in a car seat, and none of my kids can be in the front seat yet. So yeah, it's like 2 grand a month for a rental. No, you can't. As a mom, I can't save my coins to buy a new car and also be driving around in a $60 because insurance, all those y'all know what it is. You're adults. When you get a rental, it's expensive. So, anyways, back it up, back it up. So that happens. The car's totaled. We get a rental. Me and my parents and my brother. Then that morning we get. Not to mention gas, that's on period. Okay, gas prices are ridiculous. And I'm a single mom. There's no other income in here. I'm grinding on the internet, on TikTok, I get paid from TikTok, the reels on Facebook, and I get paid from YouTube. But I was enjoying my life this past year. I wasn't really posting a lot because I was trying to live in the moment and trying to heal and grow and change. And I'm really on live looking a hot mess, but it's okay. So I wasn't posting a lot on my social media platforms. I was living in the moment. Yes, I did have Gap insurance, Sandra. I definitely did. And Gap insurance was able to cover the car, a brand new vehicle. They paid it off. And that's great, but it wasn't great for me because I'm still in a complete lawsuit. Unfortunately, I can say this part, but this is all I can say. So the people that were driving the vehicle had just bought the vehicle, like literally, like I want to say like 30 days prior to them driving under the influence and wrecking my car, crashing into my car. And so they hadn't changed over all their information at the DMV in their name, and they were still driving on the other person's insurance. So yeah, yay me, fun for me. And the lady that still basically owned the vehicle because nothing was transferred over into other person's name is fighting us. They're fighting us so they don't have to be held accountable. So it's a very messy. And the people that did the hit and run, they have a warrant for their arrest, and the Fresno PD can't locate these people. They've already went to their known addresses. They've already did everything they could do to locate these 2 people that fled the scene, and they can't find them. So it's very unfortunate. Girl, I've been there before. I feel it. I'm so sorry. Thank you. And it's hard. Like, I have 4 kids, like, I know I ain't got 10 or 15 or 12, but I got 4, and it's a lot, okay? So I was just, y'all, I was like, I had a rental the next day, and I told my mom, I need a moment. I need a moment. Can I have a moment to kind of de-stress from this situation? Because everything happened so quickly. The day before that, my man just broke up with me. Okay? The day before that, my man just broke up with me. And then my vehicle gets basically totaled out the following morning. I wasn't, because some drunk drivers decided to run a red light. So my heart was broken. Okay. I'm talking about rod wave broken. Heart been broke so many times. Okay. Like broken. I'm over here boo-hooing, mocals, everything. Okay. Looking crazy, crying. So I'm a little immature when it comes to certain situations, and he's a real stand-up man. He's amazing. So of course he was trying to get in contact with me to make sure I was okay. He was calling the phone. He went to my house, went to my mama to ask her, am I okay? My mom was worried about me as well. So he did all the necessary things to make sure I was okay, period. Kudos. I mean, he's amazing. And I don't care if that bothers anybody. He is, okay? Men ain't built like this man in 2022. I haven't met one. Okay. I've never met a man like him. Okay. They come in for the wrong party. Whoever's insurance is on the vehicle at the time is an accident. That's the insurance you going after. The lady needs to go after them, the junks. And that's what's trying to happen right now, sis. And it's such a process. It is such a process. But the ball is rolling. It's rolling slow, but it's rolling. Thank God. So that's exactly what's happening, sis. You said it as clear as day. Okay. So, the next day I go out with my goddaughter. Not out, like we're just out and about. I'm with her. She's like handling her business and I'm just with her having my moment. And because I need to kind of de-stress before I go with my children, okay? Because that's a lot to take in, a breakup and your car is totaled within 24 hours. That's a lot. And I'm not going to sit here. And maybe for somebody else, that's not a lot. And they will do what they can to keep from being responsible. Yes, they will. But, sis had to get a lawyer. I had a lawyer up because I ain't taking no L like that. They going to have to cash me out, okay? So, lawyered up, and I did. So, I just was really devastated. Some people could go through certain things and just be like, oh, it's okay. Everything will work out. Not me. One thing about Key, she gonna have to cry about it first. I'm gonna have to cry, scream, yell, and then I'll be okay. Then we can work through it. Then we can make a plan and we can move on. But first, I'm gonna cry about it. I'm gonna throw a whole fit. And just give me 24 hours to get through it, then I'm gonna be okay. I'm just being transparent. Everybody copes with things differently. But Key, she finna cry about it first. And that's just on period. So I had my little 24 hours to cry about it. He was calling and calling and calling me and trying to check on me. And I just ignored it. I ignored it because I'm like, sir, why do you want to check up on me now? But you just broke my heart 24 hours ago. But now you want to see if my heart's okay. No, sir. My heart's in shambles, okay? Matter of fact, you cremated my heart. Blow the dust away. I was hurt. I don't want to talk to you because when I get on the phone with you, I'm going to get to crying. No, sir. I need to be strong and move on and figure out what I'm going to do. So I ignored all his calls, him trying to check on me and make sure I was straight because I was hurt. I was like, how can you call and check up on me? It's not funny at all, but I'm dead. Exactly. Like, that's how I felt, Kay. I really felt that way. Like, how could you call and check up on me after you just... You cremated my heart. 160 pieces in the building, only 40 likes. The math ain't math thing. Is it? Because it's not. It's really not. But it's okay. Just keep viewing because I need it. It's okay. You don't got to like me, but you can watch it. That's fine. Okay? That's okay. I'm here for it. So, boom. I come home and, back to regular life. And I give him space. Because he said he was done. And I'm like, okay, like, what can I do? And one thing about Key is I'm prideful. I've never had to chase anybody a day in my life. I ain't never chased no man. I ain't never chased no woman. When my mama was on drugs in the streets, I didn't chase her. Oh, I need my mama. Like, I've never chased nobody. The only people I've ever chased in my life, y'all, is my brother Aaron, my brother Michael, my kids. And I'm prideful. I'm not finna chase you and beg you because I feel like if I have to chase you and beg you, then I'll have to chase and beg you the entire relationship. And baby, look at me. Big things popping, little things stopping, okay? I ain't finna do that. And that's wrong because if you really want something, you better go after it. You see these grits, you better go after it. You better go get it. But that's not how I was thinking because I was hurt. I wasn't thinking like that. So I'm letting him be. And we had some prior arrangements and he came over for those prior arrangements. Now this is July's over, y'all. Keep up. It's August. Now, before we get to that part, you already know what happened. Now, I wasn't talking to him in the beginning of August. We was like, he told me he was cool because it was too much chaos and too much going on and I couldn't leave people where they were at and move on with my life. I kept going back and saving people. So that's when in August, I got my lick back with Misha. You guys know that. If you don't, go watch the video. I posted it. I did a whole hour live about it. Okay. Oh, y'all, excuse me. Y'all know what happened. We ain't going to repeat it because I ain't proud of it. Okay. Well, Let's just repeat it. Forget it. We're being true and authentic and we're taking accountability right now. So let's talk about it. Why not? Okay. The best thing you can ever do to your supporters and your following is to be completely honest. Because one thing about YouTube, baby, you don't tell the truth, they finna expose your bets. It's finna happen. Okay. I didn't see it happen in so many other creators. You need to be truthful and honest with your audience. And that's one thing, we doing right now. Okay, let's talk about it. So Misha came, I had sex with her, whatever. I don't even know if I could say that on live on YouTube, but whatever, I did. And took some pictures when she went to sleep. I wish I could show them right here. I wish I could share my screen. Intentionally took pictures and videos when she was sleep, passed out because we was, kicking it the night before. Matter of fact, I'm finna put all this in the video. Y'all watch these videos coming next because all the receipts are going to be there. Y'all finna be able to make 1, 2, and 3 all add up, okay? It's for the math is finna be mathing for me. Because one thing about Key, I'm gonna always have a receipt. Keep living your truth. Thanks, girl. Exactly. So shout out to the real ones that are commenting right now. I love y'all. I love all y'all, but y'all keep the live going when you let me know you're here with me. And the math isn't mathing. There's 153 of you in here, and there's only 58 likes. But it's okay. We're going to keep going. So, boom. That happens. Misha's asleep. Next thing I do is I get her phone because my wife never has a password on her phone. And I start texting SpongeBob SquarePants. Sure did. Sent her all the videos and pictures and let her know, baby girl, I always get the last laugh. And that's just on period. And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. And started some turmoil there. And that didn't go well. Misha went home and I got on live and I told y'all what happened because that was my intent. And one thing, a lot of people will fake when they're trying to be, you gonna have me at this altar at church. A lot of people will fake their intentions. Me, I'm finna tell you, I was spiteful. I was trying to be spiteful. I was trying to be hurtful because I was hurt. I'm not gonna sit here and try to lie to you guys. Oh, I just did that because no, I did it because the intentions were to hurt her. The intentions were to hurt the little SpongeBob 23-year-old girl. Okay, it was. It was to hurt Misha. Yeah, yes, and it was, and I did. Okay. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all that I didn't know what I was doing when I did it. Come on now. I'm grown. I'm finna tell y'all the truth. I'm not perfect. Yeah, and did say that from the jump. And I did say that from the jump. If you go back to that live, you'll say everything I'm saying right now, I said in that live. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all about my intentions. It's 100% for me. Thank you. And some people will respect it and some people won't. But it's like, here's the thing. A lot of other creators will come on this platform and they'll sell you a whole motherfucking story. I done sold y'all one story, but the truth is out if you follow me on Instagram. But besides that, Key keeps it all the way truthful. And one thing is I'm going to always expose myself before somebody else does. And that's just period. I'm going to tell you the truth because you're my supporters, right? So, whew, it's a lot, y'all, but keep going. We only 42 minutes in. Give me some time. Give me an hour. Y'all give me an hour. Hold on. Don't start lagging off now. So where was I at? Okay, so boom, I did that. The girl called, Misha, and it just got ugly, and Misha got upset, and I just was looking at her, and what about it? Okay, I don't care, girl. Bye, go home. I knew what I was doing when I brought you here. I had a whole plan, girl, a whole plan. Okay, like I was what is that movie? Peep-a-boo hit the like period. The tea just getting warm now. Oh, it's getting warm. Oh, it's getting warm. And see, y'all falling off right now. Y'all might miss out because I don't know if I'm going to keep this live up. You're going to be lost in the sauce. So, mind you, as this is going on, I'm still thriving through life, okay? I'm going to Washington. I'm working on big things in politics. I'm doing good things in life, okay? Let's not get it twisted. I'm not just out here causing chaos. I'm doing great things in my life, okay? You can go look on my Instagram and confirm that, or my Facebook, okay? Or you can just go to my website at work. Whichever one you want to do, feel free. So, boom. That happens, and me and Misha fall out. I'm like, I don't care, whatever. Got my lick back. I felt good. I did. I felt so good, y'all. I was like, ooh, yes. Yes, because I know when I sent those videos and those pictures, it hit that girl's chest. And she finally realized that she got involved in a situation that was way more bigger than she ever could imagine. Okay. So, and yes, was that wrong? Absolutely. Was that petty? Was that stupid? Did that make me look super immature and like a child and like I was just ignorant? Absolutely. It sure did. And I'll take full accountability. My IG is Key Plus 3. I will take full accountability for what I did. Absolutely. That was stupid. But I did it. And I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm shameful of it. Did I learn and grow from it? Absolutely. You don't always need to get your lick back. Sometimes getting your lick back, I'm kind of disappointed. Wish you didn't slip up with her and let her even touch you after she. And me too. I honestly do. Like, hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. Live chat. Hold on. What'd she say? Oh, wait. You did so dirty. She did you so dirty, and while pregnant, we were all hurt for you. And I am. And one thing though is I could just pretend that it didn't happen and come on my platform and act like I'm stand up and I never did it. But I'm never gonna be that person. I never want to be that person that pretends on the internet. There's so many fucking pretenders on the internet. For what? I'd rather be the one out of the bunch that's like, you know what? I did something real ugly. I did something real ugly, y'all, and my bad. But I did it, and this was my intention. My intentions when I did it, and it was cruel and it was evil. And guess what? I feel bad about it now. But I grew from that. I grew from it. If you hear me when I say this, I grew from that. I realized that that was wrong, that I should never did that. I didn't need to stoop low. I didn't need to do that. I didn't need to, when I did that, here's what I'm getting to. When I did that, I made this man look at me another way. Like, ugh, look at her, all this growth that she's made, and look at, yeah, and it's okay. You're owning your truth. That's real. Thank you. And I am. Why sit here and just continue posting vlogs and act like I didn't do those things? That would be fake. That would me being fake on the, I'm not. I want to be my true authentic self on and off the internet, wherever I am in life. And that's what I'm aiming to be. It's taken a lot for me to get where I am today. It took a lot for me to come on this live and explain these things to you. But I've carried you guys with me through this journey. You guys have been there for me and my kids. You've watched me cry and scream. You've watched me in the lowest time of my life. And I feel like it's not that I owe you. I know I don't owe anybody an explanation. I feel like it's only right that as a Black woman that I come back on my platform and let you know Key bumped her head. I bumped my head and I made a few bad decisions, but I learned from them and I understand that they were completely unnecessary and I was the own cause of the chaos in my own damn life. And I can't point the finger because I brought that upon myself trying to get a lick back because I was hurt. Okay? So I hope that when you hear me talk, that you hear that you don't just hear me glorifying what I did, but you hear that I learned a lesson, that I took something, that when people hurt you, you don't need to hurt them back. Watching my life move on and me being great was enough. But I didn't feel that way. Okay. So I just want to be transparent. And in the end of the day, that was your wife of how many years? The situation was real. Hold on. The situation was real messy. No one's perfect. I've done worse. I didn't even get on social media to talk about it. Thank you, sissy. I love y'all. Y'all being real honest and transparent over here. That's what I'm talking about. Period. That's all I want to be, and that's what I want. When you build this type of following, like, y'all my family. It's Key Gang Gang, okay? So let's get back to the story because we're 48 minutes in. So that happens. Me and Misha fall out. She goes back home. I'm like, whatever. But I'm still hurt. I'm like, I lost this man. He pulled away from me. I'm in this rental. I'm figuring out life. So much is going on. I'm preparing for this huge trip to go to Washington, D.C. I'm studying. I'm going, like, it's a lot. It's a lot going on in my personal, my career, with my kids and my, relationship. So I'm trying to juggle it and balance it all, and still trying to take care of my brother, Aaron, who has mental illness and he's in a mental facility in Napa Valley. Like, it's a lot. I'm not going to sit here and try to sugarcoat it. I know some people, our mind is allowed for the kids. Mine is all this allowed for the kids. All this is allowed for the kids. No. You don't got to delete her message. Let's talk about that. Because one thing about me is Key gonna take accountability. And what I'm going to say is, If you go back, vengeance really isn't ours. It's when we know for real, we move differently. Hopefully moving forward, you grew a lot from it. That girl, and I did grow a lot from it because I seen how stupid it made me look. It made me look dumb. It made me look all the growth that I had made in my life and being the bigger person and moving on and not trying to cause more havoc and pain in her life. I stooped down to her level and her ignorance when I did that, and to that little girl's ignorance. No, you're fine. Y'all fine. But I do want to talk about that because as a mother, I pride myself in being a good mother because my mama wasn't one. My mom is a phenomenal grandmother now, and I'm grateful to have her in my children's life and for her to be a good mom. But my mama was in the streets. Okay, I had a very rough childhood growing up. Thank God my grandma came in and saved me. But one thing that I always wanted to give my children is I always wanted to be transparent with them and let them know I'm human and mommy's going to make mistakes and I'm sorry. When I was a child, no adult ever apologized to me for the pain that they caused in my life from their choices that they made as an adult. Nobody ever turned around and was like, Keisha, we're sorry your mom's a drug addict and she's on the streets. Like my mama never gave me that. I got that when I was 25, 26 years old. So when I made the decisions that I made and my kids had to go through it with me when I decided to get a lick back with Misha, and they hadn't seen Misha in months, I apologize to my kids. And that video is on YouTube too. It is on my beta in August. That video is there. And I sat there and I apologized to them and I let them know that I'm going to make mistakes and I am not perfect, but I'm a mommy that's learning and trying and I'm doing the best that I can, but I'm going to make mistakes along the way. But I'm going to take accountability and I'm going to apologize to you if you are affected and you are hurt in any way. And I always give my kids the platform to express to me that I'm hurt, I'm confused, I don't like that. Because they are human. They have feelings too. And I made that video and that was very transparent and real with you guys. I was raw and authentic when I apologized to my children. And I meant that from the bottom of my heart. And yeah, and it wasn't I don't want to say she was around the kids. The kids came home when she was here and was getting ready to leave, but they still had to see her. And I have to take accountability for that because they shouldn't even have to see that because it could be very confusing to a child. And so I apologize to my kids and let them know that I made a mistake. I didn't elaborate on what I did, but I made a mistake. And everybody has their own relationship with your children. Everybody knows your own children's capacity to understand situations. And my children are just they're very smart and they understand. And that's not saying that they're adults, but I feel like sometimes we don't understand how really smart our kids are or how much they truly understand in situations. So I gave my kids that time to express, to cry, to tell me however they felt. And if they were mad at me, and we hugged it out and we cried and we moved forward. And they're always allowed, if they have a bad day or they're feeling whatever, my kids can come and tell me. I never want to be the parent that thinks I'm doing everything right. If I'm doing something wrong and it's hurting them, my kids know that they can come and tell their mom, hey, Key in chat, hey, boo. So let's go. I wanted to just address that because I pride myself in being a good mother. I'm not a perfect mother. I'm not the best mom in the world, but I definitely aim to be the best mother for my children and for our situation and our circumstance. Am I going to make bad decisions along the way? Absolutely. But I'm going to turn around and apologize to my children and grow and learn with them. And that's just on Mary Had a Little Lamb. I'm breaking generational curses. Okay. Period. So, we did that. Let's just go back to the story now because we got to check in, over here. I don't mind. Y'all can comment. It's okay. It's not going to hurt my feelings. Let's talk about it. That's a part of taking accountability. How can I put my life on the internet and expect y'all not to have any feelings towards it? I would be literally crazy to think that I can put my life on the internet and y'all are not about to have a feelings or opinion to what I'm showing you. It's okay. Let's talk about it. That's what we're here for. You have Have you considered therapy or gone to therapy? Family therapy question is not to absolutely. I have a therapist. Definitely my kids go to therapy. Absolutely. I think in the Black community, we shine away from it. It's something that we need to look towards so that we can heal. We have a lot of childhood trauma. And one thing I don't want my kids to grow up and be like, yeah, I have a lot of childhood trauma. My mom dragged us through the dirt, never apologized, never cared about our feelings. I never want my kids to say that. So I always take the time to stop and say, mommy messed up. Let's check in. Let's check in and let's talk about it because mommy isn't perfect. But I love you and I'm trying and I'm learning. And I didn't have the best role models when I was growing up. I didn't have people in my life that taught me all the things that I should have known. So I had to teach myself and learn as I went. And I'm going to bump my head. Okay. But mommy gonna learn. We're gonna learn together. Family therapy in our community is so important. Absolutely. For sure. I am all for therapy. I feel like you cannot push therapy upon people that are not ready. I feel like when you decide to go to therapy, you also have to be ready to take accountability for the choices that you made in your life that help contribute to your circumstances and the chaos in your life. So do not go to therapy if you're not willing to actually take accountability too. Because I had to take a lot of accountability. I could not play the victim because we do play roles in the circumstances of our life. And that's just what it is. So, I hope this is letting you guys know I respect you so much, sis, for standing in the truth. I wish other YouTube creators would also. So I just want to thank you. I appreciate that. So boom, back to the story at hand. I love y'all for sticking with me. You've always been transparent with the kids about everything, which I love. Thank you, sis. And I feel like that's the best way to be. You know, I want my kids to grow up and one day and be like, you know what? My mom would stand up. She knew when she messed up and she took accountability, because I feel like that's how we teach our kids to take accountability. How can you teach your kids if you're a liar, if you're a narcissist, if you're a manipulator and your kids are watching you be that? That's who they are going to become. It's inevitable. They're in the home with you. You are teaching them how to respond to trauma, how to respond to hurt, how to respond to pain. You are teaching them. They're watching you. So every decision that I make and my kids are watching, I have to be mindful because that's how they are going to respond. So if I mess up, I have to go back and be like, mommy messed up. My bad. I'm so sorry. This is how I messed up. This is what I should have did. I know next time. And I hope mommy will make a better decision next time. And I'm telling you this so that you will make a good decisions in your life. So thank you, dropping so much knowledge. Thank you. So that's just what it is, y'all. And but thanks for bringing up the therapy. I encourage anybody, if you have some things to work through, please go to therapy. It is life-changing, okay? Literally. And get you a jet. If you know who Jet is, if you've been in the conversation, okay? So back to the story at hand. I love y'all. And the likes are coming up. Can we get some more likes in here? Hit a like, because I'm about to put the tea on the stove, okay? So I'm about to pop this, it's not alcohol, okay? I'm about to pop this apple cider, okay? Well, let's have some apple cider because it's getting good. Y'all, we haven't even hit the good part yet. Hold on. So, and now I recorded all of this, you guys. I have like at least 45 vlogs. All this is coming. You're going to be able to watch certain things in real time. So make sure you hit that notification bell because you're going to be like, okay, we watched that live. This is adding up. The math is mathing. This is what really happened. Okay. Stay tuned. So boom. Okay, where are we at? Misha left. I apologize to the kids. Now we are in mid-August. Okay. Wait, so you're, girl, we ain't there yet, sis. Hold on. Hold on, T. Hold on. Love, I just want to know if you're pregnant. Y'all, hold on. Hold on. I might be peeing on a stick at the end. Hold on. So, Sunday. We gonna get there. I ain't gonna leave y'all hanging. Maybe. No, I'm not gonna do that to you guys. So boom, it's mid-August, right? They like, hold on. We need to know. We need to know who is the baby daddy. Hey, Fuller. Hey, love. Who's your baby daddy? That's another video. We gonna get to it. Y'all gonna meet him. We gonna do a DNA test. Y'all gonna be there. No, you didn't miss nothing yet. You didn't miss nothing. But I hope y'all just heard what I just said because I ain't finna repeat it. If you caught it, you caught it. Boom. Okay. Follow me on Instagram. Make sure you follow me on TikTok because videos are already up. DNA test. Yes, yes, ma'am. Whoa, it's getting real ghetto in here. But you know what? Excuse me, I have a little cold. In order, okay, I feel like in order for you to really grow and be who you want to be, you gotta step in your truth. I can't be this, I can't have 300,000 subscribers if I'm a phony and a fake and a liar. People ain't gonna want to support that. I mean, I can have some drama. It's good to have a little drama, a little entertainment, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But people are not gonna want to continue to support somebody that the math ain't mathing, you know. And I'm speaking for me. This isn't for anybody else. I'm saying for me. I know that I can't grow and my channel can't grow unless I am who I need to be. And that's just the truth. And I'm saying that for myself. I feel like God, the universe, and the ancestors ain't gonna bless me the way I feel like I have the potential to be blessed or the potential to be great on the internet until I'm walking completely in my truth. That's what we doing here. It's starting tonight. Y'all are witnessing greatness, okay? We might just leave this live up. So, boom. It's mid-August and we're texting here and there. You know, we went on a couple little dinner dates, not too much, just a little bit. Okay. But we're still not back like this. And I'm talking about Jet. Okay. Me and Misha ain't talking. She's mad because she felt like she lost the love of her life. Okay. And to each their own. She felt like I ruined every chance that she ever had with SpongeBob. And I mean, there's no take backs. You know, I can't take back what I did. I'm sorry, but there's nothing. Yes, glad you're here, Ashley. Oh, it's Ashley. Hey, Ashley. Y'all, that's Ashley. I grew up with her as my girl. She, you know what, Sunday, I'm not gonna do this with you. We're gonna stay positive and we're gonna keep the positivity going. So, a couple dates, everything's going, you know, okay. It's not back where it needs to be, but I'm appreciative of what I've got. Okay. Sometimes when you do too much, you can only get a little, and I'm okay with that. So he's figuring out if he still wants to have anything to do with me. You know, he's figuring that out. Does he want to deal with me in any form or fashion at this point? And I'm allowing him the space and time to do so. So, one day, we're in the mid of August, stay with me, and me and my brother Michael, you guys watch him on my channel. We went to the laundromat. We did washed all these clothes. I vlogged it. You guys will see it. And we come home. Now, I haven't seen my baby daddy, talked to my baby daddy, nothing like that. And I'm talking about my black baby daddy. I'm talking about Sunny, Michael, and Ellen's dad. Okay? He'll be back. I wish. We're not there yet, sis. Hold on, sis. So, at this point, sorry, y'all. I don't know what it is. I have this like little rough cough that comes here and there. The baby just got over a cold. So at this point, I'm like begging. I'm like, don't leave because I know he's amazing. You know, when you're amazing with my kid, if you can, the thing is, the man dealt with me at the lowest point of my life. If you can deal with a woman and love her back to health, not expecting anything in return, whew, let's pop this bottle because they don't make them like that, okay? And I took it for granted, okay? And I think a part of it why I took it for granted is because at some points and times I felt like I didn't deserve it. I felt like it was too good to be true. I felt like this man was too perfect, but it was a blessing. And I was so wrapped up in the chaos and the hurt that I couldn't see how fortunate I was, okay? I was beyond fortunate. So I couldn't see that though. Okay, but I seen it today. So I'm married and ain't got that. Sunday, don't say that. I'm sorry. So I mean, the man is amazing with my children, okay? Like when I say amazing, I mean my son made a Father's Day gift and gave it to this man because of the bond that they created. Do y'all hear me? Yeah. Chill is the truth, but we taking about you right now. Okay, here we go. Okay, so boom. Me and my brother come back from the laundromat. We're unloading all the clothes. We're tired, exhausted, etc., etc. Here come my baby daddy marching through the gate. Okay, ready to stir the pot. He finna stir the pot. You know when your eyelashes get to leaning, y'all? Like, sis, your eyelashes are leaning. Go ahead and take them off. Like that relationship, you holding on to it, let it go. The eyelashes leaning and you keep trying to lift it up. That man don't want you. At this, if you needed a sign, you see this eyelash leaning, let it go. That man, you constantly lift him. We can work at it. It's gonna work. And every time you lift it up, the eyelash come down. Girl. If you guys didn't know, I'm an ordained pastor in real life. So if I get to preaching sometimes here and there, don't mind it. It's just in me, not on me. So here we go. So my baby daddy's here yeah, it's just not good. Okay, well, we're not gonna go into that. It's just not good with my baby daddy and Jet. Okay. So yeah, my baby daddy's here, and I'm like, what are you doing here? What do you want? Why are you just randomly coming to my house? I haven't seen you, talk to you. Ugh, what do you want? He comes. Sitting in my vehicle, and he comes to the window and he's talking and talking. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Y'all, do you know? Here comes Will. Here comes Jet. Jet just pops up and my baby daddy's at the window. As we're in the midst of as he's in the midst trying to figure out if he still wants to deal with me. And then he sees this. This might have been strike 4. I don't know. Maybe strike 10 at this point, but it was another strike, right? He like, what? And this man is so calm, cool, and collective. I promise. Like, okay, if you guys ever seen Power, he is like Ghost in real life, but not the ghost that goes with the Mexican girl. Don't get it messed up. He ain't finna do that, okay? Y'all know what it is. But not that type of ghost, but he has that, like, that swag. And he pulled up. He was real calm. He looked at me. And my baby daddy said some words to him. He didn't mind it. He was like, I ain't got time for it. He looked at me. He was like, you call me when you're done with this. And I was like, in my head, okay, daddy. Okay, daddy, I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you. But I'm shaking in my boots because here's my man and my baby daddy. And this isn't good because this is all bad because why is my baby daddy here? This looks bad. Imagine this man has carried me through, dealt with Misha, dealt with all of my transgressions, all of my downfalls, okay? All of the chaos in my life. And now he's like, I love you. I'm rocking with you the long way. And I'm still debating if I want to go through with this, but I'm still attached to you. And then I pull up at your house and your baby daddy's in the parking lot. Imagine how that looked. It looked horrible. It looked y'all. It looked horrible. And in the moment, I'm not really processing this shit. I'm not like, oh, this looks really bad. I'm just like, this ain't, whatever you think this is, it's not what you think it is. This ain't that. So don't get to jump into conclusions. Okay? This isn't what you think it is. This man just popped up at my house. And then you happen to pop up. And I don't know how that happened, but that's how it went. This the baby daddy you went off the map to avoid and had court with? Yes, this is my black baby daddy. And if you caught that, you caught it. Hit a like, because I'm giving y'all the real tea. The real tea, okay? No, okay, so Jet is a Gemini, and my baby daddy Mike is a Sagittarius. I'm a Scorpio. Y'all pray for us all. So boom, baby daddy needs to use the phone before popping up on somebody. Girl, that part. How you just gonna pop up at my house but see my baby? Look at my lashes linging. What's that new Rihanna song? Hold me up. My lashes not holding. Hey for Gemini. Y'all, you know what? You caught that, K? I know you would. Yeah, and y'all know Misha's a Gemini. Jet is a Gemini. Girl forgot the lashes. We invested for it. Girl forget the lashes. We invested. My bad, Sunday. Here we go. Y'all thugging it with me. I'll lay y'all. I'm on my way to come remove them for you. Girl, please pull up because I ain't finna take them off. Sag is crazy. Yes, baby daddy Sagittarius is, and he's obsessed. Okay, some of us just got it, and if you got it, you got it. And when you got it, they always come back. I didn't went through hell and back with my baby daddy, and he still can't let me go. Geminis, it's something about a Gemini. I don't know what it is, but I love me a Gemini. I don't know what it is. Something about me. I love a Gemini, and I need to stay away from and loving lover relationships away from a Gemini. So, boom. Do you feel like you moved on too fast and didn't have time to heal? Okay, listen. It's a double-edged sword when it comes to that. If he was toxic and wasn't good for me, yes. No, that man carried that man. Let me speak because we need to give black men their flowers. So let's give Jets, this black amazing man, his flowers. Let me tell you this. Y'all, my baby was a month old. I was breastfeeding him. I was crying, postpartum depression. My hair is coming out because of, hair loss, postpartum hair loss. I'm crying. He come into my house. My baby was having like a, he had the heart murmur and then he was like spitting up a lot. It was a lot. This man, y'all gonna make me cry. This man would come to my house, hold my baby on his chest and let me sleep. This man would come to my house and hold my baby all night in one arm, not his baby, and hold me in the other and let me cry on his chest. Y'all finna make me cry. This man is amazing. Like, literally, let me boo-hoo cry on his chest. Wouldn't say a word, let me vent, and he would hold me and my newborn baby. Yeah. Till the sun came up. Made my kids cereal. Before he exited my house, are you okay? Do you need anything? You okay? Yeah. I fucked up. Whew. I messed up, y'all. I messed up. That was a lot. That was a lot to share that part. Okay, this man was amazing. Is amazing. He's so amazing. So he sees me. He tells me, when you're done with this, you call Big Daddy. Okay. He didn't say that, but that's why I took it. You know what I'm saying? So he left and he bent the corner. He doubled back. He drove by to see if I was good, and I was good. And he kept it pushing. So I'm telling my baby daddy, like, why are you here? Why would you do this? Like, I'm telling my baby daddy, like, you do too much. Like, you can't just show up at my house and just pop up. Like, I got a man, like, I wouldn't do that to you. And my baby daddy, he's a Sagittarius and he feels like I'm his property. And he didn't care. He didn't care. He's like, you're my baby mama. You don't got a baby with him. Not yet. Not yet I didn't. Not yet I didn't. At that time. Okay, at that time. At that time I didn't. Okay. Long behold, we didn't know what was gonna unfold. Okay. I'm a rapper now. So y'all caught that little bar I made. So boom. Baby daddy leaves and Will, I already said it. It don't even matter. I mean, the man's name is tattooed right here. So Jet pulls back up. Okay. We outside. He like, what's going on? Like, that looked at real suspicious. That looked like you back messing with your baby daddy. And I'm like, I get to explaining, like, look, he just showed up. We got court. He showed up to whoop-de-whoop. Like, that's not what it was. I promise. Like, please, please. Like, I know you're trying to figure out if you want to deal with me because I've already done the most. I done did a lot, okay? Like, I'm talking like I did the most, okay? The most of the most. And you still rocking with me. And that was kind of like the icing on the cake, okay? So we outside at the front of my apartment and I'm crying. I'm like, don't leave me. Like, don't, like, I'm pleading, like, don't let this situation, this a damn movie. My life is a movie, okay? Girl, you rambling. Okay, well, I mean, it's a lot, sis. It's a lot, Brianna. It's a lot. And I'm sorry it sounds like that, but you had to be here from the beginning to now to understand. You had to watch the other videos. You got to kind of be invested when my wife left to kind of stay on the live this long because, see, the people, 150 people that are in here, these are the people that have been invested since the shit went down. So I understand if it's too much for you because it's too much for me, okay? It's too much for me, and it's my life, okay? Okay, get the popcorn, girl. Chill, Brianna. Okay, get you a mimosa, glass of wine, some Hennessy, whatever you need to keep going with us, okay? I can't just tell a story. I got to talk a little bit along the way and crack a few jokes. It wouldn't be interesting if I did. Okay, if I didn't. So, so I'm like, please don't give up on me. I love you. Like, I'm doing that whole thing. Like, I love you. I love you, Jet. I love you, Jet. And if you leave me because this nigga pulled up at my house unannounced, that isn't fair. That isn't fair because I didn't tell him to come to my house. Girl, right. Hit the blunt, something. Girl, whatever you gotta do. Okay, because if I could, I would. And that's just on period because I'm going to be transparent. So I'm like, okay, please don't go. Baby, don't leave me. You know, I'm singing all them songs, boo-hooing. I'm grabbing him by the arm. Please don't leave me. I need you. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. If you leave, then I'm going to be so sad. I'm doing all that. Y'all know what it looks like. Don't play like you ain't never went through them situations because you have, okay? And if you haven't, well, kudos to you, sis. Shoot, I wish I could be in your shoes. So, boom. We get to talking and it's going good. And we get inside the car and you know, it's getting smooth. He like, you wanna drink? Let's get a drink. He's like, let's get a drink and let's continue talking. And I'm like, okay, let's get a drink. You know, because when you get a drink, you know what happens next. So I was like, okay. So we go get a drink. He's the bartender kind of steward, okay? Like, Tank, please don't go. Girl, if I could put the song on, I would. So I'm like, we get a drink. Oh, Jet, period. So he makes us a little drink. He makes our favorite drink that he makes, and we're sitting in the range and you know, and we're talking and it's going well at this point. And he's like, let's, you know, and then it's like it's going well, and then something happens, right? And he's like, "There you go with that lying shit again. Why you gotta lie?" He like, "Be honest with me. Be your true, authentic self." That's the slick side of a Gemini, right? He's like, because what he's trying 4 kids later, I know what a drink can do. Okay, and I already got 4, so you know what that means, Ashley. Oh, have I seen a pic of Jet? Yes, go to my Instagram, not the range. Okay. With the double sunroof. Okay. Let me stop you guys. Okay, so boom. He like, see, this is what I mean. I want to be here with you. I wanna, you know, be in this connection, but this is what you do. And I'm like, damn, this is what I do. I gotta not do this. Like he's here. I can't, I'm running him off. Like, let me chill. So I'm like, okay, you're right. Whatever we're talking about, I'm like, wait, Jet. So I'm like, yeah, I'm like, you know, you're right. And then he's like, no, you're running game on me. He was like, you run game. You're good at it. He's like, you're a player. You're a player. You're running game. And I'm like, no, I'm not. But I'm at the moment, I don't know if I low key am. Low key I am. Low key I'm not. Me being Gemini, I'm the day way. I rather deal with someone that tells the truth. Yeah, and that's what he is. He's a truth teller and he only wants to know the truth. He doesn't want any BS. So somehow we get out the car and he's like, let me walk you to the door. So the tears start. Wait, Jet on no, not Jet on IG. No. Wait, no. Not Jet on IG. That is the cover name that we gave him. Hold on, we gotta pause the story. We're not saying his real name. His cover name is Jet. But if you go to my Instagram, if you scroll down, there's a picture of us on there. Okay. But no. That's just his, you know, for how do you say it? For purposes of not, you know, giving somebody's identity, I guess. We gave him the name Jet. He's a Jet, if you know what I mean. Okay, anyways, let me stop. So he gets out the car. He's like, let me walk you to the door. And I'm like, no, I don't want you to walk me to the door. I don't want you to walk out of my life. Like, I'm a Scorpio. You can't leave until I want to leave. You don't walk out of a Scorpio's life. A Scorpio walks out of your life. Okay? That's not how we do things, sir. He knows how to land. Lala, you know what, Lala? I ain't finna play with you. And so I'm like, you can't leave me, sir. I have to leave you. The story ends on my terms because I'm selfish. I'm being honest with you guys. I was very selfish. I was not taking into consideration the chaos and everything this man had to go through with me in the last 11 months. I just wasn't. I was like, I'm the shit and I'm amazing and you love me, so we're going through this together. And I was not taking into consideration that he was on this roller coaster with me, and along the roller coaster, some of the things that were happening were based off of the decisions that I was making. I was bringing chaos into my own life and it just wasn't coming to me. Okay. And that's just me taking accountability and being transparent with you. But I couldn't see that in the moment. And I see it now. So, we're like at the gate, and you know when you're like pulling each other's arm and you're like, don't leave me, and we're doing that. And so y'all, it's getting good. Here we go. It is getting good. Don't leave now, because this is when the tea, I'm about to pour the tea into my teacup right now. I'm pouring it in. I'm about to get my sugar cube like they do in Britain. Put my sugar cube and some milk with my tea. I'm about to do that. Okay. So he's like, bye. And, you know, I gave you everything. I was true and authentic. I was here. I loved your children. I loved you. I loved you as you came. And, okay, y'all, I'm finna post it, okay, when I get off of here. So, ooh, maybe I deleted it when I got salty. Maybe I did. I don't know. I'll post it for you. Don't trip. So, yeah, he gets in the car and I'm standing at the gate and he drives off. And one thing about a Gemma, one thing about a Scorpio, it's not over until I say it's over. Black King. You here for the binge? Yes. Okay. It's just stay with me, sis. Stay with me because it's worth it. So I'm like, okay. He drive, you know, he busted you and he's gonna drive off. He's in the middle of the street and he rolls the window down. This is how amazing this man is. He looks out the window and he says, you okay? You good? Again with are you okay and good? Like, who raised you, sir? Who made you this amazing? Who? Like, let me know. Because I need to give her flowers. Because ain't no way. And I'm like, no. I'm not okay. I love you. That's exactly my face. Like, I'm like, I love you. I'm not okay. I don't want you to leave. I'm sorry. Like, I'm working through it. Like, I'm becoming better. You're helping me be better. You're helping me see me for who I am. I'm taking accountability. Don't leave. Baby, don't go. You know that song, I'll pay your rent. I'll buy your clothes soon as you get home. Soon as you get home from work. Like, that's what I was singing outside in front of my apartment, y'all. You like trust and believe, like, please, you know. So oh, hell no. I'll pay your rent. Okay, so I hop in the car. I hop in the rental. I'm like, oh, you're leaving? I'm coming with you. You leave, I leave. We're going together. So I hop in the rental. Lala, don't come in here with Keisha Cole laughing at. So I'm not finna play with y'all. And so, no, you didn't. I did. I hopped, y'all. When I'm being real and transparent. Like, I'm not gonna come on here and be like, and I just went inside and cried myself asleep. No, girl, we was on a high speed chase at that point. I'm not ashamed, but I am. So, y'all, I got the tea for my honey right here. Hold up. Got the great value tea from Wally World. Don't play. So, at this point, my eyelashes is still holding on for dear life. So we hit like 2 lights from my apartment, and he pulls over and I pull over, and he's just like laughing and he loves it. He's like, all right, this girl, she's not gonna give up that easy. She knows I'm like, he's worth it. Like, you know, like you've done so much. You've been here. You've been my you know, when they say the man on the white horse or whatever, your knight in shining armor ain't coming to save you. Well, he did. Okay, that's who he was. And so he pulls over, he comes to the window, and we're laughing, and he's like, all right, come on, let's go. So this man is super athletic, okay? He's like really super duper athletic. He's amazing. And I know I've said that a million times. I'm sorry if it's bothering you, but it's the truth. So we go to the park. Now, if you didn't know, my favorite movie is Love and Basketball. That's my favorite movie. So I told him, let me play for your heart. Because he plays basketball and he's really good. And, you know, I'm a basketball connoisseur. So he always has his basketball in his car. So he grabs a basketball, and we at the park. Now, mind you, all, it's like 1 a.m. because we've been outside for like 3 hours, right? Doing all this. We grab double or nothing. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna play with y'all. And he's with it. We're tipsy. We drunk. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We drunk. We feeling ourselves. We at the park. We got the basketball. Mind you, we had went to dinner, if I'm not mistaken, to talk over all this. And this was, he was dropping me off at home after dinner, because in the midst of that, dinner happened. But I was tipsy, so don't quote me on it, but something like that, okay? So all this happened, okay. So we tipsy, we feeling it. We drank the whole bottle, it's going. We're at the park, and I'm in a dress and heels. Y'all, I take I take my heels off, and I'm like, all right. I tossed the ball. He tossed the ball to me, and we going. We trying to, we playing basketball. Some real loving. Y'all know the movie. So we're playing, and what happens next? If you're an adult, I mean, I ain't gotta say it out loud. We didn't keep score after that. Things happened, and it was amazing. It was like something from a movie. So, that rekindled things in a very positive light, very much so. And we stayed outside at the park until the sun came up. After we did what we did, we played basketball again. I never played handball in my life. And I'm talking about real handball. Okay, the real handball. And he's like, the sun is up. It's like 4 a.m, and he's teaching me how to play handball at the park. And we're playing handball, and we're having a good old time. And then in a dress. Yep. It was like something you see off of a movie. And I'm talking about a beautiful, like, going out dress, beautiful heels, full face of makeup, eyelashes, earrings, a watch, a purse, all that, y'all. And yeah, there was no makeup left or accessories. Where did my accessories go? I don't know. But yeah, he drops me off. The sun is up, and I'm cheesing soon thinking about it. The sun is up, and he kisses me goodbye. And he's like, he always says, "Are you good?" I love that. Like, "Are you okay? You need anything before I drop you off? Tell me why you didn't. Tell me you didn't mess that up." So, sis, yeah. One thing about Key, she finna bump her head. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, and Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. And that's me. So come inside. My mama's here. She's like, "Girl, why you just Lala, you play too much. You play too much. And now you pregnant. And now you finna have his babies." Okay, but anyways. So y'all funny. Here we go. So my mom like, "Ooh, girl, you just look like you had the time of your life. What happened to you last night?" Girl, I had the time of my life. And so I lay down. My kids leave with my mom. I'm napping or whatever. He calls and checks on me. You good? I'm good. Okay. So a couple days roll by. And it's copacetic. We're like, how she had a time last night. I had a time that night, sis. Okay. That's one for the books. Okay. The history books. We'll never forget that. So, couple days go by. Y'all, this is where it gets a little, so sometimes Key can jump to conclusions. Remember how I told you I jumped ship a little bit? And in the beginning of this live, 88 minutes ago, I told you guys that sometimes I make irrational decisions based off of my emotions. Don't have us booing you, Lala. You might boo me, sis, but I'll take it. Throw a tomato. It's okay. I'll make some pasta sauce with it. But you might boo me. It's okay. I need some cider at this point. So we meet up. I'm not sure what we were doing or what was happening, but we're in his car. He exits the car for a period of time. I can't recall verbatim where we were at, what was happening. His iPad is in the vehicle. And I go through it. I go through the iPad. Can y'all hear me? Because as you can tell, my voice, you know, in the movie where it gets real serious and everybody's like, what's happening? I go through the iPad. I go through the iPad, find your love in your city. I did find my love in my city. I go through the iPad and I'm like, you know, on TikTok where it says, oh no, whatever that song. Yeah, it's an oh no moment. And I'm like, I put the iPad back. He gets in my car. He's like, this man could read me like a book, okay? He's like, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's the matter? I'm like, nothing. Now, mind you, at this point, it's getting towards the end of August, okay? We're at the end of August at this point. And I'm devastated. I'm devastated. I am. I'm on the verge of bawling my eyes out. I'm a Gemini and we are sneaky. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Yes. And he's like, these mod features are not like TikTok. Man, I wish they were. So it's 90 minutes strong, y'all. And all 151 of you, even the haters, even the ones in the bushes, even his ex-girlfriends and ex-boos that are watching this live, because I know you're on here. I know you're invested. I appreciate you. Thank you for staying tuned. I love it. And I really appreciate you. And I'm not being sarcastic. Thank you. So I go home and I had caught a cold. I was sick. And I was really sick. It was like bad. And he's one of those people that he'll take care of you. He likes to get me menudo when I'm sick. And he called and he was like, you want me to get you some menudo, babe? Like, you okay? Like, what do you need? You need tea? He gets me tea from Starbucks. It's like lemon tea when I'm sick. And he was like, do you want that? And I'm like, no, I don't. And he's like, what's the matter? He was like, do you want me to come over? And I was like, nope, I don't want you to. He was like, what's going on? Like, you know, I was like, it doesn't matter. I don't want to talk about it right now. And I was sick, kind of like, I'm a little sick right now, but I was sick. Wait, he's a Mexican and a gym. No, he's not Mexican. No, he's from Wakanda forever. So, literally. So, a day goes by, he calls again, and we've never gotten to argument or even raised our voices at each other. Like, the man is amazing. Like, he's not from this planet. Okay, you said. Oh, yeah, but we're from Fresno, California, and in Fresno, California, we eat menudo. So, we love some menudo. You know what they say, go looking for something and you gonna find it. And that's just, you know, but I jump to conclusions, okay? So, long story short, at this point, it's been a long story, that's for sure. I feel like, okay, pozole, I messed with it too. At this point, I feel like I need to run because my heart's going to get broken, and it's already kind of broken, but it hasn't been that long, even though I'm in love with you and I have this tattoo, and my low-key want to be in your life forever, and you're the best thing that ever happened to me. But yeah, I don't know how to have this conversation because my heart was just broken by my wife, and this is too much. So I kind of just like ghosted him and he ghosted me. Like, we kind of ghosted each other. It's really weird. And there's a part of this story that I cannot tell to protect other people's privacy because it's kind of too intimate. So we want to leave that out. But there was something that happened that was very major. It wasn't cheating, or I didn't, you know, it wasn't anything like that. Don't get it twisted. But it was something that happened between us and kind of made us ghost each other where no conversations happened. And or he decided he was done and I did the ghosting. He decided he was done and I was ghosting. We weren't on the same page. So the last 2 months I haven't been on the internet. So Now you guys are up to speed. Now I'm going to bring you up to today. Thank you for being here. Congratulations. You've made it to the Olympics. So after we had this conversation, and we didn't know where things stood or standed or whatever you want to say, Ellen accidentally broke my iPhone. I had my phone out of the protector and my phone completely shattered. If you know anything about the two-step verification that happens on Google, Facebook, Instagram, every single app has a two-step verification that is connected to your email and your cell phone number. Well, and your iCloud and your Google, everything in this freaking internet world is two-step verification. So my phone is shattered. It's a Friday. I'm already devastated behind me and him. And I'm just like, forget this phone. I'm going to go 3 days without a phone. I'll figure it out on Monday. I have insurance. We'll move on from there. Well, once on Monday came, I went to work and I tried to log into my email. And it said, two-step verification and my old number. So I recently changed my number in the last 4 or 5 months. And I did not update my number on anything. Not one single app. So if you don't know what that means, I was permanently locked out of everything. They couldn't verify my email because I was logged out of I couldn't log into my email because of the two-step verification. And the number that was connected to all of my social media sites was the old number. So when I tell you I was on the phone with Google and there was nothing nobody could do. The lady literally said it's going to be a miracle for God for me to ever get back into my YouTube channel. She was like, if I were you, I would go ahead and start a new channel. And that's when I finally started my new channel. And if you haven't subscribed, go subscribe. It's called Welcome Key. And a whole different type of content will be put over there. So you guys didn't see me for 2 months. Where the hell is Key? We haven't seen her in 60 days. Where is now? It's 70. It's been like 75 days. Y'all have not seen Key. Where is Key? This whole entire 75 days, I haven't spoke to Jet. Haven't seen Jet. Jet hasn't seen me. And I'm completely locked out of everything except Instagram and Snapchat. And it took me a couple weeks to get back into those two sites, but I was able to. Everything else I was completely logged out of. Now, if you don't know, I have over 152,000 followers on TikTok. That is my biggest following platform, and it brings in good money for me and my family. I was completely locked out of that app. Devastating. So I'm mourning the loss of my Prince Charming and the loss of my social media sites where I make good money, and I took years to grow. It only took me a couple months to grow my TikTok, but it took a long time to grow YouTube. It was an investment for sure. So at this point, I'm beyond devastated, y'all. I was devastated. I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna hit 10,000 followers on YouTube, and all my other stuff is growing. Big things are happening for me in my personal life. Not getting coon or heartbreaking. I was heartbroken over it. I'm sorry. I really was. And so at this point, I made a new TikTok because I had to I was so devastated, but I was also hurt that I lost a man that really cared for me and my children. Okay, if you guys haven't seen that, I'm gonna cry. From Scratch on Netflix. Yeah. If y'all haven't seen that movie From Scratch on Netflix, go watch it. But I promise you, that man was amazing. Jet. I touched the surface of what that real man was on that movie. We're here, stay strong. And thanks, Lala. But I need From Scratch support. Girl, it has me bawling. I don't understand the hype. It was so good. And a man like that, a woman like the love that they had for each other, people don't love each other like that no more. And when I say this man really loved me and my children, y'all, I'm about to really cry. Loved me and my children at the lowest time of our life. Like, y'all, we were broken. Like, we were broken. me and my kids. And I just had a baby. And this man came in and was like supporting me on breastfeeding. I mean, the man was amazing, okay? Bawling, and my baby daddy comes in the room asking me what's wrong. Girl, exactly. My kids are like, Mom, why are you crying? It's just a movie. I'm like, baby, if you only knew that I experienced a man like that in real life and I messed it up. Someone catch me up. Ooh, sis, it's a lot to catch up, but I'm going to leave the live up for you, sis. I promise you. And so that movie was triggering, okay? So at this point, I'm like, okay, I need to make a new YouTube. I need to make a new TikTok, and I gotta move on. I gotta keep going in life. You know, life is going to go on without you. You gotta pick up the pieces and keep on going. Okay. So at that point, I'm like, okay, we gotta keep going. Let's go. And then I had this revelation that I need to live in my truth, and I need to come out with whatever wasn't truthful or whatever I was hiding, and I need to be honest with everything. And it's not saying like, oh my gosh, I lied about all this stuff. No, I'm not saying that. But there was key things that I did not tell the whole truth on. Not with him, but just in life, on the internet and certain things. So transparent with yourself. Girl, yes, authentic with myself. And so, and some people, what I'm about to say, they can be like, girl, you're crazy. That don't even make sense. That the universe ain't finna open doors for you just because you had this realization and you started taking accountability. And I mean it. And what I'm about to tell you right now, this really happened. So I had this aha moment. And I started to reflect on my life this day. It was a couple days before my birthday, y'all. And I contacted Google, and they were just like, you're never going to be able to get back in. And she was like, but look, this could happen. She told me to stop trying to log in and give it a couple weeks and then try again. She was like, it might work. And so I took her advice, but I kind of gave up on it. I was like, I'm never going to get back in. I lost my YouTube channel. It's just a wrap. I lost my man, and I lost my YouTube channel. I was sad. I was heartbroken. But I can't have this aha moment. And I was like, you know what? I messed up. And I took a situation for granted. Somebody that cared and loved me and seen so much potential in me. I experienced a lot of life with Jet, you guys. I experienced more life with Jet in 11 months and that I ever experienced with Misha in 8. And I'm being completely and utterly honest with you. I experienced, I'm on live. So much life. And he watered me. He watered me daily. And he was very patient with me. Every time I bumped my head, he would have repeated conversations. He didn't get frustrated or be like, you're doing the same thing. Like, you're too grown. You need to figure it out. He was patient and kind and generous and loving and understanding and walked me through it. And this is why. And you have to grow from it. But you need to forgive. He was amazing. And I started there. I started taking accountability and other choices and decisions that I made. You never lose us. We're still here loving and support you. Thank you, sis. So I literally started making apologies and really started just boom. Is he asleep? Why are you bringing him here if he's asleep, babe? Lay down with him. Thank you. He's going to wake up. Lay him on the bed, baby. That was Ellen with the baby. So I literally was just like, I started talking to people and just like really like, I started doing little apologies and little just like, you know what? I'm sorry. And realizing things. And I promise y'all, the universe was like, okay, sis, we see you. And since you want to be great and you want to operate in your truth, we're gonna help you out. And I promise y'all, I contacted all of these people. I emailed. They were like, you're never getting back in TikTok. Just make a new one. You're never getting back into your Gmail. I contacted Google. I was on the phone with Google like 10 different times, 10 different representatives, and they were like, give it up. You're never getting back in that email because of the 2-step verification. Start a new email. So I did. I made a new email, made a new TikTok, made a new YouTube. 3 days before my birthday, I tried to log into TikTok and it let me right in. I don't think y'all heard me in the back. It let me right in. What? I was like, this is crazy. You like, and what? Mind blowing. Mind blowing. I'm like, what? No way. So I instantly get on the phone with my brother, start making TikToks. I go live on TikTok. I'm like, I got my TikTok back on my birthday. So the day before my birthday, I thought, you know what? Let me just randomly, I was at work and I tried to log into my email. The weirdest shit happened, y'all. I didn't have my two-step verification completely filled out. So it kept saying that they couldn't send an email to my backup email because my two-step verification was incomplete. I tried to log in, y'all, and it said that in 24 hours, an email will be sent to an email an email address I never put on my email for backup. And it said you'll be able to log back into your Gmail account. Y'all, I knew it was God, the universe, and my ancestors. They were like, "Oh, you want to take accountability? Oh, you want to take accountability for the chaos and the drama and the destruction and that you caused in your own life, and you had somebody who was really down with you, rocking with you, and you took them for granted and dragged them through the mud, the dirt, the gravel, ran over by a couple cars." And it was like I had this moment and I was like, you know what? And I took accountability, took full accountability of so many things. And I just began to walk into that. And I kept saying, if I can get back into my channel, I'm going to go live and talk to my subscribers. Like, I'm going to talk to them. We're going to have this conversation. And a moment of it just print money. So I just was like, 24 hours. I wasn't betting on it. I was like, you know what? It was my birthday. I was like, I'm not going to get my hopes too high because I didn't want to get let down. 10 o'clock, y'all, I logged into my Gmail and got back into my YouTube channel on my birthday. On my birthday. Do y'all hear me right now? On my birthday. That was November 4th. I don't know what day it is today. It's November something, right? Got back into my channel November 16th, I think. Homeless means no home, but she's in a home. Happy belated birthday. Thank you. So my birthday was November 4th, and I gained re-access to everything. Everything. Everything is open. My email's open. Everything's open. And now, here we go, y'all. We're here. So at this point, I haven't heard from Jet. I haven't called him. He hasn't called me. Nothing has happened. No communication. Now I have all of my social media back. On November 7th, a Monday, my kids were walking home from school. I was at work. They were walking to my grandma's house. I have another job. Today's November 15th, my son's third birthday. Well, happy birthday to him, Scorpio. And Jet is on that side of town. Y'all got to pay attention to this because this is when it gets real. It's real. I forgot to talk about I went to Washington, D.C., and I got a promotion at work and all that. Great things happen in the midst of all of this. But we're talking about my personal love life right now in this moment. So we'll just stick to that, okay? So, boom. Y'all, don't judge me. I have my trash can and broom right there because the baby likes to play with it, and I have to put it where he can't reach it because he's walking now. I'm back on the edge of my seat. Lala, stay there. Don't move. So my kids are walking in the rain. I'm at work. They're walking home from school. It's like right down the street from their elementary school to my grandma's house. And Jet sees my kids. He pulls over and he was like, "Hey, where you guys going?" Yeah, it's like literally like right there, y'all. Like they're perfectly fine. You know, I would not have my kids unsafely, but they're walking. Not the baby, just the two older kids. Sonny was at cross country and the baby was at my grandma's house. And I was at work. And so the two older kids, you know, they're big. They're 11 and 10. They're walking like not even 2-3 blocks from the school. And, they got iPhones. Y'all know it's 2022. All the kids got iPhones. No, no, no. Oh, yes, the baby is walking now. Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, he's walking now. It's not like perfectly walking, but he takes like 10 steps and he knows how to like turn around. It's really cute. I'll definitely post that, y'all. You're getting all of this content because I'm really about to go in on my YouTube channel. Just wait on it. Y'all get in a video tonight. So he picks up the kids and he gives Ellen money for her birthday. He asks them how they're doing, because he had a close bond with my children. Ellen, he has daughters, so it was easy. Ellen, my kids love the man, okay? And the man loved my kids. It was something out of a movie. I'm not going to sit here in front with you. So he takes them to my grandma's house, and I get off of work, and my grandma's like, hey, I got to tell you something. I'm like, what? She was like, Jet gave the kids a ride home from school. And I was like, I haven't talked to this man in 67 days. And he did what? So I slept on it that night, and the next day I called him. He was real sweet and amazing, like he always is. Hey, Keish, how are you? Happy late birthday. What's up? I seen your kids. I gave them a ride. I'm like, yeah, I know, thanks. What a blessing. Isn't God good? I'm so glad to see you back. Thank you, Belinda. He was like, yeah. He was like, if I ever see them walking, I'll always give them a ride. If I ever see them, I'll always speak to them. If I'm allowed to be in their life, I would never want to leave their life. Oh, I can burst into tears. And I'm like on the phone. I'm like, yeah, thanks. You're amazing. Okay. I want to hang up now because this is too much. And he's like, yeah, what's up though? And I'm like, a million things. Like, where do I even start? Like, what do I even say to you? First, let me start off and say, like, I haven't had my period, but you wouldn't know that because we haven't talked. And because of a situation that happened 60 days ago that was kind of big, but I can't talk about that situation with you guys. It's too personal. Yeah, so I haven't communicated with you because I'm pretty prideful and stubborn, and I'm not finna chase no man because I'm prideful, even though I really wanted to chase you. And but I didn't. And I'm like thinking all these things in my head, and I'm just like, I can't say them out loud because it's like too much. And I already did too much and I already took them for granted. And I already did too much. So like now how could I say that? Like it's been 67 days. I done been on a couple flights. I'd have been in Utah. I'd have been in Washington. Like what? And I didn't contact you and you didn't contact me. Like, oh, it was heavy. It was heavy. You could feel the weight in the conversation. Hold on. Can you guys hear me? Let me know when you guys are back. Let me know when it's not lagging. Y'all talk to me because I'm in the midst of it, okay? Are we good? Is it lagging still, you guys? So, yes, better. Okay, so I'm like, y'all, it's 10:19 and we're still here. So I'm like, we had a short conversation and he's like, okay. And of course he's like, you good? You're right. And I'm like, yeah, not really, but I don't know how to say I'm not. Because I did the most and you're tired. And instead of me growing and learning and all the opportunities you gave me to grow and learn after every time I bump my head. And it's like, really, how many times did I bump my head? I actually crashed the car, not like that, not in reality, in real life, but I intentionally was bumping. At this point, I was banging my head on things, intentionally like making decisions that caused chaos and ripple effects in my life that made it hard for him to trust me or to believe my word. Like, you won't let your wife go and you're trying to get your lick back, but you're in a full relationship with somebody who loves you, who cares about you, who cares about your feelings, who cares about your future, who sees the greatness inside of you, who sees that you have the capability to be everything that I want to be or become. How could I say what I wanted to say? So that was on the 8th of November. It's November 15th. So I text him a couple days later, and Because at this point, I'm like, I messed up, you guys. Like, how could I, like, how could I sit here and say anything like, please don't go, after I literally just banged my head on the wall? And he looking at me like, girl, okay, now this is too much. Like, I gotta walk away. Like, you're not getting it. Like, you don't want to get it. You don't want to let people go. You don't want to cut ties. You don't want to be better. You want to keep going back to nonsense over and over and over again. And I'm not gonna sit around for it any longer. So I had to respect that, right? But I felt like, obviously, I had to tell you. Obviously, I had to say, well, hey, my period hasn't came. And also, I'm in love with you and I don't want you to leave, and I'm sorry and I get it now, but it's probably too late. I got it too late, but I do and I understand. And don't go. Come on now, I sound stupid. I sound dumb. So stupid. Like, even saying that on here right now, is that him calling during the live? I'm like, so I text him and I'm like, hey, can we have a conversation in person? I would like to have a conversation in person. So he calls immediately. I'm at work. I said, girl, you got him in bed eating my kids' Halloween candy. Do I, Ash? My bad. Don't eat all of it. Save me a piece, Reese's. So I'm like, I'm like, okay. I text him and I'm like, hey, do you think we can have a conversation in person? Because I want to apologize and I want to tell him, you're right, and I was wrong. He's worth sounding stupid for, though. He really is. And that's just on Mary Had a Little Lamb. He is. Like, he's an amazing father. He's like you don't meet men like this. Men don't just blow into your life. Like, this man was sent to me, and I will always believe that. That man was sent to me, and I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for what he gave me and what he brought to the table, because I was so focused on the past still. I was so focused on the hurt that I had experienced with my wife. Yes, nothing happens by mistake. God sent that man to my life, and he was sent from God. He was sent from God to God sent him to me so I can have a safe place to heal, and I can have a place to grow and be better and learn and take accountability for my decision. Like he was heaven sent, okay? And sometimes it's like this. It's a mess. So for a season or a reason, and if it was for a season, he changed my life forever. And I can't be mad at the fact if I never get him back, if he never, ever, ever deals with me again, because I took him for granted. Absolutely. I took our connection for granted. I took what he brought to the table for granted, for sure. And maybe not even for granted. I just was so wrapped up in the garbage still and couldn't see that I had something. I seen it though, and I valued him. But when it really came down to it, I didn't. And that's how I lost it. So at this point, I'm like, I text him. I'm like, hey, he calls. I'm outside of work. It's raining. It's like The Notebook. And I'm in the rain. I don't have a jacket on. My hair's dripping. My clothes are wet. And I'm crying. And I'm just telling him what I just told you I needed to tell him. And I'm just like, I just want to have this conversation in person. Like, can we please have this conversation in person? I don't want to talk over the phone. I want to look into your eyes. But in all reality, do I deserve that? Do I deserve his time and energy? Because he's giving all of him to me. He's giving everything he had to me. And sometimes you can't just drag people through the mud. They don't want to get dirty. They're tired. They're tired. They done been with you through hell and back, and you still don't get it. I wish that was the truth, sis. Hold on. Wait a minute. It's going to get sad. And I'm probably going to cry. And I'm probably going to take these eyelashes off. But, so at this point, and y'all might be the only people that ever see this live. So we are going to call you guys something special, because I don't know if this is going to stay up, but We talked on the phone, and I got real emotional. And he was like, we'll talk about this later. I'm in the middle of something. Hey, love. Olivia. So we cut the call off, and we had another call a couple days after, and I still was like, we need to talk in person. There's something I need to tell you. I want to see you in person. And I continued to push that. And he was like, whatever it is, we can talk about it on the phone. Like, it's already been 60 days. You haven't contacted me. Whatever it was, you didn't tell me 60 days ago. And he was right. It's crazy part is I was the other way around, and you would be expected to deal with it all. And you know it's so crazy. That's the truth. But when you deal with a man that from the beginning to the end never, ever, ever brought anything bad into your life. Hold on, I got to go back before I say this. Let's talk about the iPad because somehow we got off track about that. So what I found in the iPad was 2 different women, different times, different dates, saying, oh, I see. Yeah, we got to get back to that. Give me my key back because I see you have this girl you're with. You're outside with her. You're holding hands. You're taking trips. She has you on her social media. You guys are outside because we were outside with it. Fresno knew that Jet was mine and I was Jet's. It was on the internet. It was on my Facebook. And right, Ashley's like, girl, you done let that out. And when I read it, I missed, you know, in the heat of the moment when you go looking for something and you find it and you don't really take it in and read it at face value and you just read it and you're like, oh, he got me messed up. Like, you wasn't telling the truth, you know? Nah. So I did record it with my iPhone because, you know, I'm crazy. And we'll get to it right now. Hold on. I'm going to come back to it. I just had to let you know what was in there real quick. And we're going to talk about what he said. With, you know, we're going to get there. Hold on. But I had to go back. That's what I found in there. Now, immediately, we didn't make this official to a certain date. Y'all, I just jumped to conclusions because of insecurities of my past. Ashley, I'm here for this. Thanks. I'm glad you're here, Ashley. So I'm like, I jumped to conclusions completely because of what I seen. I didn't read the whole thread. I didn't talk about it. I wasn't mature to be like a mature woman because he's a mature man. Okay. He's have you ever seen Bridgerton? Yeah, he's like that. He's amazing. The black guy in Bridgerton. I'm like, okay, that's what we do. I jumped. I was like, oh, no. You're not that great. You're not my Prince Charming. In my head, I'm like, I knew it. I knew you was flawed. You was too good to be true. But no, he wasn't. Because I didn't read it correctly. I didn't look at the dates. And it was in my phone because I recorded it when I looked at it. And it was right before he made it official. The text messages were from like 8 months ago, y'all. 9.5. But I seen it, and when you're going to look for something, you want to find something because you want to be able to be like, oh, yeah. And that's what I was doing. When I seen it, I was like, oh, I'm going to find something in here, and I did. But I didn't thoroughly look at it because, like I said in the beginning, that's it. Let me call Jet. Sis, call him up. Can we call him on here? Can we get him on somebody get him on the line. Get him on the line because I'll pay your rent. I'll buy your clothes. Okay. Anyways, back to the conversation at hand right now. Y'all, my whole eyelash just came off. And it's getting to the end. And I said I wasn't going to do this. But we about to start crying in here. And I'm going to be like my sis or else. Okay? Eyelashes had to come off because the waterworks is finna come. Whew. Who gets on the internet and does this? Because I was like 4 minutes away. Here we are. Lashes off, sis. So, okay. Let me brace myself, y'all. So, I'm a mess. I really am. I literally was banging my head. So I didn't look at it thoroughly. And we hung with the phone. And today something happened. Get a drink. I can't. I can. Let me pop my apple cider. And so, um, 2 hours and we're here, sis. A drink of water. Because I'm thirsty for Jet. So I sent him a text over the weekend. Do y'all want me to read the text? It's on my Instagram. I told him how life can be so disappointing because I only have bits and crumbs and pieces of you. But I'm grateful to ever know you and I'm grateful that I've got to experience you and know you than to not know you. And I would do it all over again. Something of that nature. I'm a little poet if I want to be here and there. It's a little bit, not too much. And I sent him that little poem and he didn't respond. And I was like, okay, he's done. I did the most. It's a wrap. I need to leave this man alone. Like, he didn't been through too much. He's like, what he's been through, the things that he had to go through with me in the last 10 months, people experience those things over a span of 10 years, a span of 5 years. And he went through those things with me. I've always been here. Thanks, Ash. Don't get me to crying now, Ash. Don't do that to me. He read it, though. He read it. Absolutely. So at this point, I sent the text and then I hit him with the other text. I hit him with well, by the way, just to let you know. Yeah, I hit him with that text. Nah, I think he should still be here. So I hit him with that text. And if you know, you know. Girl, you already know, Lala, you on it, sis. Kudos to you. You know what, Lala, I need you to have a picture so I can see who you are because I really want to mod you. And Ashley, I'm finna mod you right now because we coming to an end. Y'all, Ashley, you're a mod. Boom. Welcome. All my mods say welcome, Ashley. Ashley, I've known her, y'all, since I was like literally 14 years old and I'm 33. She's seen me go through life. So welcome, Ashley. She's like a sister. So, okay, you're a mod. Stop. Welcome, Ashley. Thank you, guys. Hey, new mods. Thank you. I love my mods. It's the welcome, Ashley, for me. So, at this point, it's just quiet. He doesn't. So, like, you get to mod. I'll send you a message on Messenger, but you get to, like, mod my live with me, and you can, like, delete comments and stuff like that. I'll send you a message. But whenever you join my live, you're like, you know, you got the little wrench by your name. You're special, Ashley. So at this point, I'm like, okay, he didn't text back. I always love you too. At this point, he didn't text back. So, you know, I ain't chasing nobody because my pride's too high. And yeah, I'm not gonna chase nobody. So I just left it alone. Well, today I'm at Sunny's school. On TikTok too, yes, Sunday. The next time I go live, remind me so I come on as a guest. I don't have any stuff around with it. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you. But thank you for being here, Lala. You've made it. You made this live special. Everybody has. I'm grateful. Yes, you have the wrench to shut the haters down. Yes, let her know, mods. So I kind of leave it alone. That was over the weekend. Well, I'm at my son's school today, and I'm being the mom that I am. I'm at the school supporting my son. And I get a phone call from my grandma saying, Jet just came by. What? Jet came to my grandma's house? What do you mean? She was like, girl, Jet just left. He came in, sat down, talked to me and the baby, asked how I was doing because he's a gentleman and he's amazing like that. Okay. And she was like, he asked, how are you? This is today, y'all. This is today. Y'all, if you haven't listened the entire almost 2 hours we've been on live, y'all better tap in right now. Listen up. Because you know somebody's screen recording this. I know you are, but it's okay. It's okay. Just make sure you tag me. If you're screen recording this and you're going to post it, can you tag me? Thank you. No, I keep going. I'm on the edge. Okay. So, boom. At this point, I'm like, what? Why didn't he call? Why didn't he text back? Like, why did he go to your house? Like, tag me too. Tag K2. Tag all my mods. And then over until God says it over. Yes. Yes. I'm thanking him. That was my thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, y'all all, can y'all all, nothing. Can you guys all stand in gap in prayer with me tonight on that? So, boom. Nothing, baby. Mama, go over there.
Mama, that's how you purr.
Purr? Okay, facts that Sunday. So, go over there, baby, because you know mommy doesn't like to talk about adult things in front of you, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. I love you. And it's past your bedtime, but it's okay. It's your birthday month. I'll let you live a little. And so I try to avoid talking about like adult things in front of my kids because I want to like let them be kids and not, they don't need to be in grown folks' business, you know? Yes. Ellen, Auntie Tasha said hi. She said, I have to make sure I tell you, okay? She went in the room, Auntie Tasha, I'll tell you. 'Cause she's going to be like, Auntie Tasha was on live. You know, she loves you. You're such a great mommy. Thank you. I try. I try my hardest. I'm a work in progress. I need to get back in church. I'm getting there, okay? God is calling me. So anyways, I'm like, okay, boom. I get off the phone and I'm just like sitting at my son's school and I'm just like, what? Like, why did he go to my grandma's? Like, for what? Like, I'm confused, you guys, at this point. Auntie Tasha, you want to say hi to her real quick? Okay.
Hey, Auntie Tasha.
She said, I love my Ellen so much.
Me too.
Yeah, she had to fix her hair and come back and say hi to you. That's so cute. She loves you, Tasha, so much. So, hurry, baby. Are you grabbing something to drink? Okay, grab something. And so, I'm just so confused. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you for listening, baby. I'll tell you said hi Sunday. And so, it's way past her bedtime, but my daughter's like amazing. I love her so much. She was helping with the baby because I'm on live. She understands that this is a part of my job. You know, I get paid. Thank God for daughters. I only got one and I appreciate her. So anyways, I'm like, oh my gosh, like he went over there and I call my grandma back. I'm like, what did he say? Did he ask you anything? She was like, no, he was my grandma loves Jet. She's like, I love Jet. He really cares about you. I told you. My grandma's like rooting for him. She really likes this man a lot. And rightfully so, as she should, because he is amazing. So, I leave the school and I call him. And he was like, where you at? And I was like, I'm here. And he was like, you want to talk in person? And I was like, yeah, you do. So he pulls up. I'm already crying. Y'all. Before he pulled, tears are already, I got my sunglasses on. My hair's all done up. I look way cuter than I look right now. I'm on the internet like this, okay? Hot mess. So tears are already rolling down my dang eye, inside my eye, sunglasses, okay? And he's like, you, this man pulls up. He's like, come here. I'm like, yeah. He's like, come here, bring it in. He hugs me, rubs my back. Are you okay? You good? Let's talk. What do you want to talk about? Why does he gotta start it out like that? Why you gotta start it out and be Prince Charming and like, before you start talking, let me make sure your mental health is okay. Before we even go into this, can you handle this conversation? Are you okay? Like, what, have you ever met a man that does that? Like, before we start talking about something heavy, let me give you a hug. How's your day? How was your birthday? Like, he said these things to me before we had this conversation. I ain't never met a man like that in my life. Ever. I'm like, yeah, I'm not okay. I'm crying already, y'all. I'm crying. Hormones are out of whack. I'm like, yeah. He's like, it's okay. Calm down. Let's talk. I'm like, okay. So we begin to talk. And this man is very honest. And he lives in his truth. And he got a brother, uncle. He don't. He's literally one of a kind. Literally. So he begins to talk, and I begin to talk, and he hears me out, and I hear him out, and he feels like he gave it everything he had, and he was present. He was here with me. He supported me, and I couldn't grow. I couldn't take accountability. I couldn't let people go. And I continued to bring so much chaos in my life. Some of it was just inevitable. It was going to happen. I can't control people's actions, but I can control mine and my decisions and my behaviors. And in a majority of decisions, I didn't, because I responded to these situations out of emotion, out of pure emotion. I didn't think them through. I responded out of pain, hurt, sadness, instead of really weighing out, if I make this decision, how is it going to ripple affect my life? How self-sabotage, absolutely. How is this going to affect me? How is this going to affect him? Because I'm in a relationship with him. How is he going to feel when I make this decision? Because it's not just me. I have a partner. And I didn't. And he said a goodbye in a very sweet, nice way. And I continued to make him sit there in the car. And he was like, well, what else do you want to say? Very patient. I mean, never met a man this patient in my life. He's like, well, okay, if you're not done, what else do you want to say? I'm just like, I can't gather my words right now, but I'm sorry. Don't leave me. I was literally, at this point, I was begging. Yeah, I'm on the internet, and I was just like, okay, I'll pay your rent. I should have, but I didn't in the moment because I was crying. And I just was like, I see it. And he was asking me certain questions, and I didn't want to talk about those things. I wanted to talk about what was at hand, what was going on. And there was nothing I could say to convince or change this man's mind, because the things that we had experienced in 10 months, like I said, some people don't experience those things ever, or 5 or 10 years into their marriage. And we experienced a lot of a lot of life, but a lot of unnecessary situations because of my choices. Some of them I can't even talk about on the internet because they have to do with my baby daddy and him starting drama because he didn't like the man that I was dealing with, and he was jealous. And he started a whole situation. Can't talk about that on the internet. Y'all. So he gracefully, I never been dumped or walked away from in the most loving, peaceful way. I yelled, I cried, I stomped, I pushed him up against the car, hugged him, and not one time did this man get frustrated. Not one time did this man say, oh my God, you're doing too much. I gotta go. No, he sat there, he laughed. He was like, it's okay, calm down. I'm here, I'm listening. I'm not going anywhere. Get it out. What? Who does that? Who is that patient? Who is that patient and that understanding? Y'all tell me somebody, because I ain't never met him till today, until 10 months ago, 12 months. Y'all, we would have had a 1-year anniversary. Our 1-year anniversary would have been December 18th. Broke my phone. Did you get to tell him the results? I'm not going to play with you Sunday. So you guys got to find out in the video. No, I'm just joking. Could you imagine it? My phone's dying, guys. I got to go. I'm just joking. We got to keep it light because it's heavy in here. It's heavy in here. This man gracefully and peacefully and respectfully told me, I can't go through this with you. I'm sorry. You did the most. But I'll always love you. It was great. We had a lot of life. I wish you could have got it together, but you didn't. I hope you make better decisions. Woo! That was a lot. That was 2 hours, almost 2 hours. And I did tell him. I know you guys are waiting on that. I did. Absolutely. Yeah, I did. Yep. It's heavy. It's heavy in here. It's you guys aren't in the room with me, but the silence right now is heavy. Oh, yeah. No, he didn't. Y'all, I drug this man through so much. You have to imagine, not just with me healing, being broken, but then I drug him with Misha. I didn't start from the beginning, all this shit I went through with Misha. That wasn't the first situation. There'd been little situations through that. Absolutely. And he stood and he stood and he stood. Then he went through so much with my baby daddy. And my baby daddy has some loose screws. So much he stood by my side. I don't want y'all to view him in an ugly sight. So we ain't even finna go there. But here we are. So I have my life is public and I'm transparent, you know? And I feel like you can't be. Here's the thing. Yeah, here we are. Remember when I had a time last night? Oh, it's the time. It was a time. We had 11 basketball scene for real. Y'all know what happened at the end. She got the fairy tale and she was playing overseas and she had the man of her dreams and her daughter on the court. It worked out for her. It worked out for her. I might have won the game, but I didn't win the championship. It happens. I didn't win the playoffs or the championship, but I won the game. I'm not even finna cry, y'all. I've cried so much today. Y'all see how swollen my eyelids are. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. He didn't win the prize. I'm not gonna speak, girl. I'm not gonna speak nothing because I don't know what I'm gonna do, you guys. One thing about me is I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yeah, I'm gonna go through with this, y'all. Woo, woo. I'm not gonna sit here and do that with y'all. That would be me lying. And I'm gonna live in my truth. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. All of this, all that transpired, over the last couple months. But that part right now, that happened today, baby. That happened a couple hours ago. That happened around 3 p.m. to be exact today. And it's 10 o'clock. That was a couple hours ago. So I'm processing this. I need to sleep on it for a couple days. I need to think things through. I need to give him space. I need to give myself space. Oh, it's very fresh. This is fresh. This is Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Okay? It's fresh. This happened at 3 p.m. Today. Yesterday. Well, it's still today. Today. So I don't want to say anything after that because you have to be careful when you're on the internet. You don't want to say certain things. You can tell your truth. Speak your truth. But I'm not going to speak no man's truth. Because guess what? If somebody wakes up and changes their mind tomorrow, I've already spoken his truth, and that is not fair, and I will not do that. Absolutely not. But I will speak mine, and I will say how I feel about the situation. Absolutely. But I'm not going to do that for him. Mm-mm. And he could be watching. He definitely could be. He knows all my social media. I don't know if he is, but who knows? But I'm not gonna, speak on anything further after that. But yeah, praying for you and the best outcome. Thank you. It's heavy. It's so heavy. But I cried so much, y'all. When he drove away in the car and I watched the car go away, I sat in the car and I cried. What else could I do? I had to take accountability that decisions and choices that I've made led up to this very moment. I did a lot. And then you have to remember at the same time, this stuff is being put on the internet at the same time. It's a lot. Nope. I don't know, sis. Lala sheesh ain't gone. No, it's cool. I don't feel like it's my place to tell you his response, because you never want to speak too soon, because it's hard to retract what a man or what you say. Everything I said was my lived experience. Everything that I said right now, I was taking accountability for my choices. I was telling you my truth. I'm not going to speak anybody else's truth. I'm not going to do that, because then that takes away from who they are, and that man's amazing. And I feel like you have to give people space, you know. Question and answer. Sorry. No, you're fine. No worries here, girl. We already put it. It's already out there. We 2 hours in, okay? Y'all just watched my from scratch story. Yeah. The end of August, sis. You do the math is mathing. Okay. Little Gemini. Yeah. I'm okay with speaking my truth and my feelings, but I refuse to speak. Now, just like I can't, space is always needed, and this is why I love you, sis. You're always real and authentic with us. Yeah, I'm like, I can't sit here and speak Misha's truth. I can tell you what Misha did, what happened with us, and that's a whole nother live. That's a whole nother video. You know, that's a whole nother situation, And it's like, can my body take it? Can it? Like, I just had a baby. I had an emergency C-section. I had a baby at 36 weeks that was in the NICU for 2 weeks. I came home with you figure my wound, it hasn't even been a year since my C-section has been completely closed. My C-section didn't completely close until right before Christmas. I got discharged from my wound doctor. So it hasn't even been a year that I went home from the hospital with an open wound, and it was huge. My C-section completely reopened. I was supposed to have a wound vac. I never got the wound vac. My mom had to pack my C-section, y'all. It was something I never wish on anybody. I don't wish on nobody. So I'm just, I don't know. I'm processing, and I like to come and talk to you guys in the moment when it's fresh and it's here. So I don't know, sis. I don't know. But nobody knows. A couple people on Instagram, people have been taking like little hints, because I ain't hiding nothing. Time is ticking. Oh yeah, it's ticking. That's why I said I gotta sleep on it for a couple more days. And I know I'm very, what would you need? What would you need for you? You can only support. We can only support. Yeah, you're right. And I'm just glad, it's weird because they're like, oh, you're coming on the internet, but strangers love you more than the real people in your life sometimes. Strangers they're not going to judge you. They're here, you know? And I feel comfortable. If Ashley's still on here, I've always been an open book and shared my life to help other people. She's known me since I was 13 or 14, and I'm 33 years old. Facts. I swear you're my BF in my head. Kay, you're my BFF too, sis. Per. You know, I'm not here. You don't. Am I pro life, pro choice? It's hard. You know. I have my own beliefs, and then you have to really eat it and sit in it for yourself. And that's heavy because you have to think about, remember what I told you guys? I make irrational decisions that have big consequences on my life. And you have to think about what you're bringing another human being into. And my baby, unfortunately, that I just had a year ago was born in complete chaos. I literally went into the hospital fighting with Misha, physically fighting, and gave birth to my baby the next day at 36 weeks. The most traumatic trauma experience I ever experienced in my life. And my C-section hasn't even been close to a year. So that's a lot of trauma in that. Even me thinking about cutting my body open again is fucking terrifying me. I gave birth alone, you guys. I was traumatizing, very much so. And, you know, you've been strong and you know what? I have to stand on that. I have been strong. What's my hashtag, guys? Key strong. Put it in the comments. And some people, they finna go crazy with the end of this. But it's my truth. You're not in my life. If I turn to this camera around right now and you see my house, I'm not saying it's all junky and crazy, but it's a mess, y'all. I'm a single working mother. I don't have one job. I don't have two jobs. I have three jobs. One's full time and two of them are part time. And I volunteer in my community. And I'm a birth justice advocate. I'm going to, like, I'm supposed to be going back to school because I want to go into politics. It's so much. And I'm still taking care of my brother. It's a lot going on in my life. We have a proclamation in Fresno where there's official every April. We have Black Maternal Wellness Week. We want to take that to the state and make it an official holiday in the state of California where they have to recognize Black Maternal Wellness Week. I got big things going on in my life that I already made history for my daughter. That proclamation hangs in City Hall of Fresno, California. And it's something that I was a part of. And it's a legacy that I want to leave for my daughter. So it's a lot, it's a lot. And I don't want to sit here and sugarcoat it because I've already shared so much. But you also need to know that I'm more than just a relationship. I'm more than just a failed marriage. I have greatness within me that I'm chasing after, that I'm really pursuing so that, I can be a history maker, whatever you want to call it. I want to do something great. I want to leave something for my children where they can be like, my mama went to the state and got, I want them to be able to be proud of me and more than just me growing and learning from bumping my head. My opinion, I just think you should give it a little more time before you jump into. Oh, yeah, sis. Absolutely. You're so right. Say it louder. I'm going to be a history maker in this land. Yes, that's your amazing key. Thank you. Absolutely. I am single like a Pringle and I'm focusing on my career and my babies. You are completely right. And you know what? I didn't jump into this. I want to like backtrack that real quick. I didn't. I wasn't even trying to be with this man. He pursued me and he was loving and caring and amazing. And I don't regret it. I don't regret anything we experienced because he never brought hardship or heartache to my life. Not one time. He carried me, he loved me, he supported me through the hardest thing I faced in my adult life. Going through a divorce and having a baby by yourself all in once, getting cheated on, and catching your wife in the act. It's a lot. And that man rocked with me. I love you and how strong you are. Thank you. So I gotta go, you all. I wish the best and don't leave us again. Okay, Lala, I love you too, girl. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. I was finna say you wasn't even looking for nothing. I wasn't. This man came out of nowhere. He was heaven sent. And I'll always stand on that. He helped you heal, and he was your distraction. Woo! Say it again. Bing bong. I just said that. I said he helped me heal and he was my distraction. And now that the dust is settled, the real healing has begun. You guys don't know in the last 60 days how many times I've cried out to God, how many times I put on my worship music and really just was like going in, like I was at a full church service, crying and releasing and healing and journaling, and the healing has begun. Okay, really, the healing. And sis, I'm so glad you said that, because it really has begun when I begin to take accountability. See, you can play the victim all you want. Yes, things happen to me that were it's doing here, and I'm invested. Hey, sis, thank you for being here. So, blessings, Lala. When I begin to take accountability, yes, I was a victim in some of the aspects. Absolutely. Nobody should have to give birth alone. There was something that you shouldn't be physically hit on when you're pregnant. There was things that happened to me that were very horrible, but there also were things that I played a big part in. Okay. And when you are going through a healing process, I always say that healing is a journey, not a destination. You're not just going to wake up one day and be like, girl, I'm healed. You're going to be triggered in life, and you're going to constantly be in a space of healing, because you're healing. You're healing from childhood trauma, from your adult decisions. You're healing. So I always say that healing is a journey. And he was a distraction, and the real healing has begun. And I can say that because I can say wholeheartedly, in this phone, in this camera, in my apartment, I take full accountability for the choices that I made. The heartache that I caused Misha, the heartache that I caused Jet, the heartache that I caused my children, and that brought me to the place that I am now. Love you and here for you, So I want to say that. And I feel like that's when the true healing could really start happening for me, is when I not only seen that, yes, I was hurt, I was a victim in some aspects, but I also played a part in different parts of my story. And you hurt people along the way while healing. So I understand how he felt. Also, yeah, I did hurt him along the way. Absolutely. Love you and here for you. Know you who are what you called to do. Night, baby. Gotta go. Night, Ash. Love you, girl. Thanks for being here. I appreciate everybody for being here. Like, y'all stayed strong for 2 hours. Like, what? Shout out to my key gang. Shout out to my mods. But yeah, that's where I'm at with it, you guys. I don't know if I'm gonna leave this live up. I don't know if I do. We'll see. But videos to come. Everything I just shared with you. Key Strong, Ashley Jackson. Have a good night, evening. Everything I just shared with you guys. Videos to come. You guys will see this play out in some aspect, not verbatim or in details, but you'll see certain things that I've talked about in the next coming days and vlogs. And we love you. I love you too. And I'm going to be doing Vlogmas. And I'm excited. I'm going to be doing Vlogmas. And we're going to start right now. And when December comes, we'll already be in the habit of posting every day. So, and the baby's one, you guys. He's walking and talking. And it's crazy to think that I've made it a whole year as a single mom of 4. It's mind-blowing, like, to think about I've literally made it a whole year. And great venting session. Girl, thank y'all. Y'all are my little... Thank you for being my therapist, you guys. You guys are amazing. What would I do without y'all? Okay. Story time / venting / let's cry it out. Sis, I would love for you and the babies to come spend Thanksgiving with me and the twins. Girl, yes, sis. Let me... I need to message you back on IG. I just been working. And then I don't be in my messages. I just be posting and then getting off. Posting and getting off because I'm busy. But I'm going to make sure I update you with my new number, Tasha, so you can just call me. I will be tuning in. I got to get some sleep. Yes, I love you guys. I got to get some sleep too, y'all. I got to get up in the morning, get my kids ready. They're all knocked out right now. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being my day ones, my A ones. Thank you guys. I don't have a huge platform, but I'm grateful for every last one of you guys. Key gang, gang, gang. God got something for you. And I receive that and I claim that. Thank you. God got something for me. And I think by healing and taking accountability and not victimizing myself and knowing that I played a part in some aspect in this self-destructing and destroying or whatever you want to say, by Wrench Gain. I love you, okay? Make sure you message me. Love you. Have a good night. Have a good night. I think that's when now life is really going to change for me drastically. So thank you for not judging me and thank you for being here. I love y'all to pieces. I truly do. I know we don't have a million subscribers or followers, or however you guys, I call you guys my family, supporters, but I appreciate all 6,000 of y'all. I truly do. Even the haters, even the people in the bushes, I'm grateful. And I hope you guys take this as a content creator coming on their platform and being transparent. And this is only the beginning. We have a couple other things that need to be discussed. And just keep watching because they're all coming. And I hope that you guys will be understanding and forgiving. I'm human and I make mistakes. Thank you. It does start on the inside and then it comes out. You're right. You look amazing. Thank you. I feel a hot mess, but I appreciate that. So like I said, things will be coming and truth will be out. And I hope you guys are just understanding that I can come back and live in my truth. And I hope you guys accept my apology when these things do come in the next couple weeks and we can all move forward. I hope you can respect my transparency and my truth because I could just continue posting and just be on the internet without ever coming to tell you the truth. But I feel like it's important when you have people that have stuck by your side and your kids' side through this like crazy time in my life. So I love you guys. Keep gang, gang, gang. And you know what I always say, whatever happens, you might see it. If you don't see it, we might talk about it. But stay active and don't disappear. Yes, I'm going to stay active. Y'all watch the videos, like the videos, share the videos. I really want to hit 10K in December. That's my goal. Is to hit, well, it's really to hit 20, but we shoot for 10K. I want to see big things happen in 2023. It's 1111 followers in here. So yeah, I mean, watching, whatever. Yeah, I'm tired now. I didn't tell my whole life story like I'm on the Wendy Show. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being amazing. And we'll see you in the vlog. It probably will like take all night to upload. Love you too, sis. Vlogmas up next. Yay. Love your real content. Thank you, love. I appreciate it. So boom. Content coming. Videos coming. Wait on it. Love y'all. Bye.